you all see how the other half lives. The other half being the other people in the street, who I tell to do the same thing when you all aren't playing. Oh, and I'm gonna explain the Lions situation on stream. It's easily fixable. I've already fixed it. It's just I can't I can't use my. Oh, I can't hear you all because of where I am. So I don't know if you all can hear me. Oh no, I can't hear you. Never mind. You all were just being quiet. Yeah, but basically, I'm gonna wait until everybody comes back. But I can't put like the project files on my hard drive, my external hard drive. So I have to export it on my laptop, and so that is going to take literally 4 hours. And so there is not going to be a time. There was not going to be a time yesterday or today where I was able to leave my laptop for 4 hours. So I will have to export it and put it on YouTube tomorrow. But basically, it's just because the screen capture software, the like desktop audio is attached to the screen capture, and so I had copied it twice so that we could make that look nice, and I forgot to do that. Hi, Brian. Oh, I just realized that this isn't a cool fantasy font. It's a crayon font. Oh well. What is my ability to create visuals but crayons? And by that, of course, I mean the king of thieves. What do you like about it? That's what I was hoping you would like. I should have known not to ask for specific examples on something I did well. Brian, I'm so happy that you unlocked me, by the way. I knew that you had blocks. I've been trying to weasel my way back into your good graces for weeks, and I finally came up with the way to do it. Well, no, I hated mobile on your monk. That's very different. A paladin with mobile is very different from, yeah, I just fucking move across the entire goddamn map.
I had to figure out some way to move across your maps that were 3 miles wide.
My maps are all a reasonable size when trying to convey scale of an epic fantasy landscape. I think we can all agree that the proper way to play on one of these maps is extremely zoomed in, where you're able to see the definition of the wooden floorboard tiles that I use on all the maps.
I agree with you, Ben, and I will take another fee.
Thank you, Brian. You figured out the way to my heart. And it was complimenting me. Oh, yeah. So to anyone watching the stream, it is gonna just be my audio, though, which is pretty funny. It's just me talking, and none of they won't be able to hear you.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't set it up to have the desktop audio for the... because it's a different scene in OBS. Do we got everybody here?
Yeah.
Alrighty, then here we go. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Sunken World Saga. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play live stream where we have 4 groups of 4 player characters. Tonight we are going to be returning to the adventures of Team 1, right here. So I am going to have them introduce themselves, and then I will be giving a quick recap of their adventures to you, the viewer. So I'm going to have you all go in the order of the thumbnail. And first off, we got Biff.
Hi, I'm Zach Carmen. I play Biff Treeneedle, a halfling bard who now officially is proficient in more skills than they are not proficient in.
Very good. After Biff, we have Jackson.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel Potts Wells, and I play Jackson Pars, the superior wizard of all wizardry.
That's right. After Jackson, we have Zakar.
Hey all, I'm Aaron. I play Zakar, the Ranger Rogue, and he just wants to grill.
And after Zakar, we have Qualid.
Hi, I'm Brian Ziola. I play Quali, a pal and a din.
But not an A.
Nope.
Not a middle A.
No A's here, baby.
Okay, so to give a quick recap, the Team 1, they have been... And by the way, whenever you all feel comfortable coming up with a new fucking name, please do. Team 1 has been adventuring through Zishan for a few... Well, maybe a week. Time has not passed very far. As well as Shuhan, to the south of Zishan. They came to what was once the capital of the empire in Kizarkand. But from Kizarkand, they have traveled north after meeting a strange group of people with maroon markings on their face and fighting a dragon. They decided to venture north to one of their party, Biff's homeland, the Staccato Boscage. When they arrived, however, they found out that the newly formed 9th Regiment of the Zeshan army that are traveling north to fight Dal Ryoth in Ursumer, in part of a grand alliance, that for this regiment, Biff's younger brother has been conscripted. They went to speak with the commanding officer of the 9th Regiment, and once there they found that Biff's older sister, Mehir, has been working on something to try and get Biff's younger brother free. But they tried to trick the commander out of taking him, but it doesn't seem to work. And they are going to be returning to the Staccato Boscage. And that is where we will pick up with some Dungeons and Dragons.
Did we convince him to make my brother a singer to build siege weapons? Is that
It does
confirmed thing?
It seems like basically his whole vibe was like, look, I guess if I get up there and I hear that, yeah, somebody does want your boy here for something, this little halfling that I didn't think was that important, yeah, I have no problem giving him up. But if not, he did seem open to the idea of using his natural talents instead of maybe making him like an infantry even.
Okay. Alright, so at least there's not all bad news to take back.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty okay. And so you all have decided to make it back to the Staccato Boscage. It's getting a little bit darker. Jackson, Zakar, you all are starting to have a little bit more trouble making out the details of the trees as you make your way back. But you do start to notice the ever-changing landscape, and you're starting to notice trees that only Biff recognizes. These are not trees that are wholly natural. They are They are... Is it steel wood, Biff?
Yeah.
They are steelwood trees. And so, in your mind, what did steelwood trees look like?
They're kind of like streaked, kind of gray, like almost like an ash, but pretty dark, kind of heavy grained. When they're like broken down into planks, they have like really fine, like heavy grain in them, uh, and are super hard and flexible.
Yeah, and they are sort of interspersed with regular elms. And you all are walking along. And the staccato bus gauge is back this way.
Well, thanks for coming with me, guys. I know we didn't really get exactly what we wanted out of it, but I appreciate you tagging along with me on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure that he'll be fine, Biff.
Yeah, if we can get him into one of those cushier positions, which, I mean, I feel like my family could have arranged anyway. I don't really understand why we had to do this ourselves, but anyway, I appreciate the backup.
Jackson, we're trying to have a conversation.
What's that now?
We're trying to stop singing that song. We're trying to have a conversation.
This song is much better than your conversation.
Jackson, it's a little loud.
Sounds like it's getting louder and kind of more frustrated. Think we should ask it about it?
I'm sorry. It was a melody that I had picked out, and then you said it was frustrating. I was like, oh no, I gotta cool it down.
You guys hear that, right? I'm not just hearing another melody in my head.
Yeah, hello? Is anyone out there?
Wait, another?
Oh, sorry, is somebody there?
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Oh,
This is Biff Tree Needle of the clan that owns this land. May I ask who you are?
And you see a halfling walk forward through some of the brush. Not a halfling that you recognize, but it's been a while since you've been back home. And he is he's short for a halfling, and seems to be wearing like really heavy makeup. Like a lot of contouring seems to have been done around his cheeks and like his jaw to give his jaw kind of like a flex that you feel like looking at him is maybe not naturally there. And then like really, really thick eyelid makeup, whether that's mascara or eyeliner, whichever one that is. And they are wearing a sort of like a gnomish red cap. Like an Icelandic spear cap, but just red, floppy. Sorry, I have a little bit of an echo. We didn't know anyone was nearby. We wouldn't have been singing. We didn't want to disrupt you.
It was a beautiful song.
Oh, thank you. We do pride ourselves on our singing ability.
Biff here is a musician.
Oh, really?
Yeah, was that the melody of your own creation, or one that you'd heard elsewhere?
It's one that it's sort of where we're from. It's very popular, and so we.
I see. Where is that?
Ulnakon, in the Golden Isles, far to the west.
What brings you so far to the east?
Well, our home was invaded, and a lot of the big people are still fighting, and a lot of our kin are still fighting, but our clan is, we make love, not war.
So we
Oh, really?
decided to get out. Yes.
How many are with you?
Oh, well, we were sent to come closer, and I'll be honest, there's a group of. Did you say your name was. Did you say that your name was Tree Needle? Because he's not going to ask that if you didn't. I just realized.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Well, funnily enough, and I'm sorry if we've met before and I just don't remember, my younger brother has actually been receiving training from the Tree Needles. He has a beautiful voice, and so they've taken him in and have been teaching him, and in a few days here, we think, he might be getting that needle. Very special
Oh, really?
case.
They're bestowing a tree needle to someone outside of the clan?
Yes, we were honored once we found out the significance of it, and so we're sort of here. We're the what would, and he looks at the three big people and he goes, "We're the advanced party. Is that what you would call it? The vanguard. We're the vanguard of the Red Cap clan."
I see.
I've got sorry.
Have
And you see coming out
go
behind
ahead.
him, you see that there are three other fellows who look very similar. They have the same cap, but in slightly different sizes. And they're all wearing makeup, but all their makeup is like unique and different colors and stuff.
well, I assume you're traveling to the boss cage.
Oh, we weren't really invited in, so we were waiting, and we knew that there was going to be a performance of some outside musician tomorrow, so we were planning to stop by then and, pay the toll to come in, but we don't have the coin to stay there every night, so we've got a little camp here.
I see.
It's strange that you come
Well-
here. There's just more war here.
Yes, it's also strange that we didn't run into this person that your family is apparently training when we were just with your family.
It's a pretty big commune. I don't know
Yeah.
that we necessarily would have seen everyone.
He doesn't stay there all the time, only to train.
Oh, I just felt like I had met everyone.
There's like 200 or 300 people there.
They're tall
Oh, boy.
trees.
Yeah, those trees are, I guess they are bigger inside than they look.
Well,
Especially the halflings.
you make a good point, and I'm very sorry that, I don't know if any of you are from here besides, and they point at Biff, but it certainly seems sad that such a beautiful place. We haven't seen much north of here, but it all seems beautiful from what we've seen, and such a shame that it's being destroyed.
Yeah, that seems to be the way of things pretty much all the time.
Do
My
you
family
have
at least tends to profit from it. That's the solace that we tend to find, but I know it's kind of a cold take.
I hope that Connor doesn't look forward to profiting off of it, but I'm glad that he's learning a trade.
Yeah, I hope so too. There are some in my family who are more ruthless than others. Many are joyful people who want nothing more to do than to work their day away and feast during the night and have fun on their days off and be done with it. But there are a couple that seek to profit more than they seek to provide for the family. And
Do you all have
hopefully your Connor doesn't fall in with them.
Do you all have any food? Says one of the ones who hasn't been talking. And one of the other ones slaps him. Yes, says the main one. We hope that Connor maintains our values, but learns the value of your family's work. To be honest, I don't think that much of our crafting is popular here.
Would you like some bread, little man?
I would love some bread.
Here you go.
And he takes it, and he brings it down, and he starts tearing it into chunks, and him and his companions start eating it. The one who is talking to you all, he takes some, but doesn't eat it right away.
Nope, that's my good dude for
How
the
many
day.
of them? How many are there total?
There's 4 right here.
I'll give him a ration as well then.
Oh, thank you.
Where's
You all
the man?
seem awfully hungry. How long have you been
Yeah.
waiting here?
Oh, we like to eat. And he just kind of shrugs. And then he says, normally we wouldn't ask passers-by, but this is embarrassing. We saw a bear, and we threw down our packs and ran away. So
That's the best way to deal with a bear, to be honest.
it seemed to distract him, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's probably.
Have you gone
probably for the
back to
best.
see if you can retrieve your packs?
Well, there's a bear there, so no.
Well, you don't know if this bear has moved on or whatnot. You can always check.
I feel like I would rather not go the direction I know a bear might be.
This may
That's
be the
fair, I
hardest
guess.
encounter we ever go on. Let's go fight that bear. Just CR20
You use
bear.
next level smites quality.
Uh-oh, this bear knows Smite. And has sneak attacks. Bronx.
It's immune to
Well,
radiant
I'll tell you
damage.
Why don't you guys come back with us? We're heading back tonight, and I'll pay your way in tonight. My treat. And yeah, we'll make sure you get plenty of food and a nice, comfortable place to rest, and you can be ready for the ceremony tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah, thank you. And the one who's been doing most of the speaking turns back and he says, "Why don't you 3 go ahead, and I'll go back to the rest of the family and tell them that I'll tell them that you all are safe for the evening, but that we won't be at our camp in the morning, and we'll just come back in the morning."
Well, how many of you are there?
There's another 20. We're a small clan now. It's been a long journey, and a few members have fallen off and found things that they like in Dasiro, Hallandor, Shuhan, these places. They say they're nice. They were nice, but
Fun.
we wanted to stay moving until we found a place that we could all agree on.
Should we travel back
If
to
I
your
speak to
camp
my
with
family,
you?
I might.
Sorry, Beth.
No, good.
No, I apologize, Beth. You go.
I'll go.
I'm going to climb this tree.
And I'm sorry if you already said so and I missed it, but are they carrying or wearing any weapons or magical components?
Make a perception check.
Okay. There it is.
Okay. You see that each of them have a small, mallet at their side that could be used for self-defense, but it seems like it's mainly a, carpenter's tool.
Okay.
And then one of them has a short bow on his back, but it's like a long bow for him. It's the sort of husky one who asks for food, and it seems like it's probably more of like a hunting bow. The arrows that are in
Gotcha.
a quiver aren't really well made. And then you do notice that they have these really heavy clogs, and you can see that on the bottom they actually have pieces of metal. And Jackson, with a high perception check, I would say that Jackson, you've probably read that some little folk in countries where the weather is more different than it is in Zeshan, like harsher winters and stranger summers. Little folk tend to wear like heavy boots in the winter, and that's probably what these are.
Gotcha.
Well,
Well, my family has been known to take in workers from time to time. It's possible that I could talk to them and maybe could work out some employee basis for your group. Maybe set you up with something a little more long term. You seem like cool people. I've got to get some makeup tips from you, and it might be fun to play a little music with you.
really?
But,
And I know you all are running from war, but how do you feel about perhaps joining an army? They maybe aren't doing a one in, one out, but maybe they'll do 20 in, one out.
We do not want to join any big people armies.
That's fair. I mean, I was just asking.
yeah, you'll likely be put to work. It'll be, labor. You probably won't get jobs singing in the groves or anything, but you'll be well provisioned, and we have plenty of extra rooms and quarters for you guys to stay. I mean, we've been known to take people in before.
Oh, we do love to work.
And this is frankly a very strategic area, so it's pretty well protected by the royalty around here. Although, to be fair, it is a bit of a target, so I mean, take that as you will.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I'll ask my mother. I'll be off to make sure that everyone knows. And
Do you want us to guide you to your camp so you don't run into bears?
I think, and he looks at his 3 companions and he says, I think by myself I can get past the bear.
So maybe then by yourself you can check and see if your packs are available and that bear's gone.
That's a good point. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck to you. And he moves on. He darts off. Well, got any more bread for the walk?
I've got a few mushrooms. Do you want one of them?
Sure.
And
they move so well together.
I have. You can pick one, and I hold out 2 mushrooms, one in each hand.
One's poison. One's trippy.
One's trippy. I am just kidding. I am not going to give them poison mushrooms, but I will dose them. So I give them a trippy mushroom.
Yeah, it immediately plays the song from Big Lebowski that he has his trip to. Just in his mind.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What condition? Oh, we've been striked.
Yeah, that's about all we can get away with, I think.
All right, but they seem willing to walk with you all. And it seems like the larger one is kind of keeping pace with Biff, like maybe kind of trying to like show off a little bit. Be like, yeah, I'm a woodsman. I'm good at getting through stuff. No problem. That's kind of his vibe. And then the other two kind of seem to be like sticking with Zakar.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my dulcimer and play a tune as we walk.
Wait, we didn't put Haste and Longstrider onto Zakar so that they can't keep up with them?
Oh no.
I guess they like the ration more than the bread. Oh, bye, Jackson.
I'm just trying to follow. It's hard to figure my way around these trees.
Okay, but you can make it back to the boss cage. And let me get some of these fellows. But when you come in, you don't like trigger any alarm. The 3 halflings with you seem a little bit on edge, but it seems like you being with them now that you are like kind of back for the time, Biff. It seems like that's enough of a calling card that they're actually kind of okay to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, come on in, make yourselves at home. I mean, at this point, once you're past the gate, you're basically, part of the gang. So help yourselves to. There's plenty of food, drink. There's probably some entertainment going on somewhere. There's always games being played and something to be done. We have a library. We have training grounds. Whatever you guys want to indulge in for the evening.
Okay.
Or if you just like to sit quietly.
No, we don't like. I hate that actually. And they identify quickly what is the brewer/tavern, and each of them make their way there. Okay. And
It's good to give my family the needs.
okay, you make your way back into the main house, where your family are all sitting around. Oh, you're back. Biff.
Still no clothes, huh?
No, he's got clothes on now.
Okay.
He's dressed like Will Scarlet in a stage production of Robin Hood.
Ah.
Yes, yeah, we talked to the commander, but unfortunately we couldn't guarantee that that you would be safe.
Oh, well.
Although perhaps if you are forced to join, we've possibly arranged for you to get a job singing for them to construct weapons and shields and that sort of thing out of the living wood. So at least you probably won't be seeing much combat.
Oh, well, that's good at least then. I mean, if I go, I go.
I'm sorry we couldn't do more. I don't.
Well, he said something about
know
your
why we're the only
sister.
ones doing anything.
He said something about your sister too. Maybe she has something planned.
Oh, Mary, do you?
Yes, she's in here.
As I tried to tell you before you left, yes, I do.
Well, you could have told us the plan.
I didn't think that it would be necessary to let you know, Biff, considering you haven't been here.
Yeah, but I'm here now. I'm part of it now.
Very well. Can you all give us a moment of privacy? And both of your parents kind of seem a little hurt at that, but then they do go off towards the master bedroom.
I'll nod towards Khalid and Jackson to
You
move
guys
away.
can stay. You don't have to leave.
Oh, I was. I'm sorry. I thought they wanted us to leave. I was going to go see if the old crone wanted to. Never mind.
What?
I mean, you can if you'd like, but you don't have to. She doesn't speak for you.
If I stay here, will there be merriment?
Not in the immediate future.
Okay, good. Then I'll stay.
Biff, when I was given the role of successor to our father, I got to form a better understanding of the grove. And I understand that while there are other trees that grow in other parts of the world that are similar, they aren't quite as hardy as ours. I am going to give the Shah exclusive rights to goods produced by the tree needles. This would not
In exchange for that?
In exchange for that, and a portion of the moss that grows in the caverns beneath the grove that will allow other trees to take on the properties of our grove.
Wait, you can't give up the moss. The trees and the goods are one thing, but giving up the moss is
It's not all of it.
that's the foundation of our whole clan.
It's
That's
not
why we get to live the way we do.
a great deal. Enough for the Shah to grow three trees here and there.
And then from three, how many after that? That's
But is that
unless you cast a spell of Monsanto over it and they can't produce other trees.
We promised never to speak the name of our third cousin. Biff.
This moss sounds important, almost like it's good enough to get all four of us a feat.
No?
No, I'm just mentioning world building backgrounds.
Look. By giving a small portion of the moss, and by giving the exclusive rights to goods made by our products to the current Shah, who Biff, you, I, Joe, and if he does not go to war, will all outlive, I think that that's worthy of neutrality in this war. Because as much as I don't agree with our father on how to run a business, or a number of other things, I don't know if the position of Shah is going to outlive us either. And
Well, it's not exactly neutrality, then, is it?
if the alliance of Ursumer win, then the Shah's successor knows that we are good for our word. If the Ryothi win, we have not outright supported anyone but the Shah, and that's a business decision. It is what's best for all of us and best for Joan.
Well, not to mention, if the war does truly go very poorly for the Zeshans, then the Shah will be of no consequence to you anyway.
Exactly. Probably not exist.
Well, the terms of the deal are not as concerning to me as the moss itself.
A few scrapings.
Do father and mother know about this? Who else knows about the moss?
No one. I'm trusting you with this.
Jackson kind of raises his hand. I'd like to know about this moss. It sounds important and interesting.
Only
Very
father
important.
and I and you know about the moss, Biff.
Is that like period? Like know about the moss at all, or know about the moss in this business?
Yeah, I was
deal?
I was initially operating under the assumption that Biff didn't know, but I'm fine with Biff knowing.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
I got caught up in the moment.
I've encountered moss before. I know some moss.
That's good. Good for you.
I mean, I think
All
as a
right, no
lower
moss.
guard, I would have learned everything
moss.
possible about my home at least.
Aaron.
I like how
Are
you
you
had to get
speaking
one
of
in
fourth
since nobody
meal?
read here.
Here at the Boss Cage, we live moss.
Yeah, commodity fetishism is very good, Aaron.
Thank you.
Look, by offering up a little bit of something special. We get to maintain our way of life. That's good enough for me, Biff. If it's not good enough for you, what do you suggest?
I believe the clan should be told about the moss itself and be able to come up with its own decision. I think it should be debated and talked about and known for the whole clan. I don't think we should be doing this under secrecy like this. It's not the way we usually do things around here. We usually do things by committee and by what's best for everyone.
Sounds like there's a shadow council that's actually ruling everything.
Whoa.
It does sound that way. I'm learning that more and more. It seems.
Maybe you
I don't know
guys
if that's
should
happened since I've been away, or
maybe you should do as our group does and let Zakar decide.
Yeah, whoever has the finest mustache. Well, second finest.
Well,
And I twirl my greasy little...
Ooh. What if it was a mustache? Getting very
Maybe
good
it
at
is this whole
improv.
time, and that's why it's so important to them.
Whoa.
Yes, as halflings, none of us can grow facial hair, so we're all very self-conscious and need the moss. No.
I think with the right diet and
Yeah, we can
concentration,
grow
you can
facial
make a... If you can grow toe hair, then you can grow facial hair.
I think halflings. I've seen halflings with beards in official D&D sources. Maybe
I don't think so. I think that's a gnome thing.
at least a little goatee. Maybe not
Probably goatees, huh?
sideburns or something.
I mean,
Definitely
sideburns,
sideburns.
for sure.
Everyone knows halflings can grow sideburns.
I'm looking it up, but I feel like they don't.
There are halflings named
Maybe they can grow
Mutton Chop.
everything. Maybe they can grow everything but a mustache.
Well, no, they
Like,
can,
like a
they can
little
Oh,
beard.
they're
They
like
can only
me.
grow mustaches if they grow their sideburns long enough that it turns into a mustache.
Yeah, right.
Grow like Van
There's
Buren.
like Civil War, like mutton chops into a mustache thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I've definitely seen like commissioned art with halfling with beards, but
I
don't know.
okay. I guess it's fine. I guess halflings can grow beards. Never mind. They didn't say that.
Well, now we need to go around your town and find the best mustache in town and have them decide about the moss.
Oh, none of us grow them. We think they're gross.
Zakar,
Yeah, Zakar hangs its head.
I'm just joshing. I'm a little drunk. Not really. This is a serious conversation.
I apologize. We may
said
have
there'd be no
derailed your
merriment.
conversation.
Khalid, there are halflings in here asleep when you go in there.
Shh, get out of that bed.
Oh,
Alright, well, we'll find another one, I guess.
oh!
But anyways, you were talking about leadership and deciding things for the moss. I'm gonna go over here quietly and with the other mustache.
It would only harm my efforts to keep us out of the war, Biff. Maybe after the deal is done, and at least Joan gets to stay. I might be able to convince them to hold off on taking Joan by giving them the rights to our goods, but then making sure that the moss can come later, and maybe I can renegotiate if everyone disagrees, but I don't think that
I think you
everyone
should at
wants
least
to know.
try for that. I think you should try for that. It's what we've been living on for generations. It's defined us as a clan for generations.
Sorry, there's a dog outside.
We're sleeping in here. Keep
Somebody
it down.
tell the. Oh no, the dog can smell our mustaches and they're after us.
Fine. Make a persuasion check, Biff.
Okay. $28.
Very well. Tomorrow I will bring it up before the performance.
Okay, and one more thing. There's a group of there's a group of halflings to the northeast of here who apparently we are training one of their number, and they're going through their tree needle ceremony tomorrow.
Oh, Connor. Well, not tomorrow, but soon. Connor.
Oh,
Yes.
They said they were under the impression that it's happening tomorrow.
They did not say that.
But no, I thought they did. Well, Biff thinks they did. And we discussed maybe you guys bringing them on under some sort of employment terms. I think they'd be happy to work for food and shelter. They've been traveling for some time, and our food and shelter is pretty good. So
we'll consider it, at least.
it seems like you're going to need more hands on deck if we're producing things for the Shah.
That's a very good point. I will get to work on that. I'll start writing up terms of employment. Do you know how many of them there are?
I think they said around 20. 4 of them are here tonight. If you'd like me to send one of them your way, if you want to hammer out details.
Oh, I didn't realize. Connor said he had a big family here, but I didn't realize it was that big. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I believe they've been kind of starving in the woods, so if you could have something nice prepared for them when they get here, that would be a good gesture, I think.
Certainly. Well, I have reconsidered, Biff. So, I'll bring it up tomorrow.
Well, thank you. We're probably going to head out after the performance tomorrow, so I don't know if you and I will get to speak again, but I guess all in all things considered, it was good to see you still.
It was good to see you too.
All right, y'all want to go get drunk?
No, I have work to do.
Not you.
Ooh, I could use some wine.
Do you want to hunt that bear with me?
Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm always down for killing a bear. Let's.
You're not definitely going to work the courage of fighting a bear.
This roguish thief bear, we must end him.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll tell my sister about the bear too, and let her know that there's one pretty close to the groves.
Oh no,
So
there's
maybe-
a bear.
Maybe she can do something about it.
Fuck.
Don't even mention the tigers or the lion's hope.
How dare you?
Oh my!
Oh no, the Lion's Hope. They're gonna engage with the plot. Can't have that in this part of the world.
What are you talking about?
We're hunting that bear, Ben. I thought that's the
We
plot.
just spent 20 minutes talking about the moss that grows
Why
in
would
the
you
ground in your
present-
world.
I
Why would you
was
present this
I thought
bear
it-
if not for us to fight it?
I was making
I thought
a
a group of halflings in the woods.
I was making a joke.
It's not allowed. There's no joking allowed in this
Yeah,
game. It's very
not
serious.
funny, bro.
Only moss puns.
All right, so Randy Moss and the gang are gonna go and hunt this bear.
Well, if it's Randy Moss, it's probably going to hunt a bird. Is it the right guy? Randy Johnson. Never mind.
Completely different sport.
Do you remember when Randy Moss, the wide receiver, threw that ball so hard that he exploded a bird?
With football.
Thank you for pulling the one football player whose name I know, Brian. Okay, well let's go hunt that bear. So you all return to the woods, and
There's
Zakar.
still elves or halflings here.
Yeah, let me get rid of these ones. Okay, so let's hunt the bear. Let's do a little hunting. So you do find
Khalid,
Zakar.
I'll assist you with your survival if you don't
Go,
know.
thank you. Put a hunter's mark on it. Let's use all our spells.
Yeah, I just got a 6th level spell. I'm ready to break that baby out on a bear.
So you come into the woods and you actually find there is a very large, like pressed down area of grass. Like it's like half a wagon in size.
I create a very tiny little bow and arrow.
Okay.
Has a slight magical glow to it. It looks like a little suction cup one that you would get for like a toddler.
But you see there is this area where the grass is like pressed down as if there was a large weight on it.
It tastes the grass. Does it taste like wagon?
It doesn't taste like a wagon. That's your 15 roll lets you know that at least.
Okay. Oh, I was supposed to re-roll for the assist, right?
Yep.
That's my bad.
No
Now does it taste like wagon?
Okay, it does not taste like wagon, but you do feel like you have very, very soft, sort of bristly fur is coming off of the...
Ugh.
Khalid, would you like to
That's
taste
the worst
my
thing to
wagon?
put in your mouth. Okay. Go over here. I'm gonna climb this tree. I know he can't do that.
Yeah, Niles Crane over here can't climb a tree.
I will summon the powers of the universe to teleport me up there.
No.
Hey, buddy.
But no, you do feel like, oh, we're looking for a bear. There's some fur here. Seems like maybe the bear came by this way.
Some fur here.
Seems like maybe the bear came by.
Are there tracks leading from the impression, Ben?
You can make a perception check or a survival check for that.
Okay. I will do survival. 19.
Okay,
Ooh.
19. So looking at it, doesn't seem like there are tracks, but you can see so there aren't like tracks in the dirt, but there is like a clear bend to the grass going in a certain direction, and you can see there is like this tree that Khalid climbed up. One of the low branches has like snapped off, as if something was moving, and it was so big that it didn't even like really pay attention to it. And when you get to the tree, you can see that there are tracks that lead you north.
All right, I'll push my hand into the dirt next to one of the tracks and see like the difference in it between like my handprint and the track print to see how long it's been since the bear's been here.
It has not been that long.
Okay.
It has been less than a half an hour.
Oh, I think it's nearby. We should keep an eye out. I can't really see too well out here, but
I make a bear noise.
Maybe we should set out some bait, make it come to us.
oh yeah, that's a great idea. I guess it likes the food. Is there a dragon? No.
No, that was Khalid's 11.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good dragon, Khalid.
Thanks. We just met one.
Yeah. um, Yeah, well, here we haven't eaten yet tonight. Maybe I could just start cooking up a meal, and it'll like the smell of that, and it'll come to us. That's a great idea, Biff.
Ah, yes, we can all pretend to be weak. Jackson,
Yeah.
take the lead.
I accidentally released my toy bow arrow at you, and it just doinks onto your arm and falls to the ground.
That's very nice what you made.
Oops, sorry, you startled me.
It's okay. Do you want Zakar's bow?
No, I think it's too large.
Ah. You are a
I'm
human,
not,
though, correct?
Yes, but I mean, Zakar is strong and sinewy.
What a nice question to ask weeks after meeting each other.
See, these are the kind of questions I was saying we should ask each other.
Yeah,
Get to know each other better.
What are you, Zakar?
Yeah, I'm a human.
Oh, cool. Very good.
What are you, Qualid?
I am a man of a metal face.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I've seen your
Leonardo
face
DiCaprio.
Yep, that's me.
You looked
Oh,
human,
Leo.
but we thought that you were an elf.
Indeed.
That
Why is
explains your
that?
attraction to much younger women.
I hear I hear the bear. The bear. Shh. Jackson, be quiet. Do you hear it?
I heard something.
And you all can hear it getting closer and closer. It's coming from your direct southwest or southeast. And when you turn and you can see it, the bear looks larger than normal. And it is mostly light brown fur, but you can see there are just these patches of like gray. And you can see that parts of its fur seem to be like singed or burned off. There are these massive scars that have dug in so deep that there's no more fur. You see on one of its sides there are just arrows like sticking out, but you can see that the skin has like closed up around a bunch of them. So that these are arrows that have been there for a really long time. The bear is missing
like
an eye.
Is this like a legendary bear? Is this a bear I might know about? If
Yes.
It's like in our land? Okay.
This is old Queen Fletchfur.
Old Queen Fletchfur.
All right. Well,
Gosh,
let's bully Ben tonight, everybody.
No!
No, it's awesome.
I just like the idea of Biff knowing of this legendary bear named Queen Fletcher.
I'm just a little upset because I always imagined Jackson being the oldest queen at any setting.
Guys, do I have time to communicate this before because she looks like she's getting pretty bad.
She's meandering. She's kind of like, is this worth it? They do.
Mobility.
Okay.
They look pretty weak. All right, you run in and immediately get pinned under the bear.
Quality, be careful.
Palpatine is supposed to be.
That's old Queen Fletchfur. I never knew she was real. I always thought she was just a legend that they told us to keep us from wandering too far away from the groves at night. But I think that's got to be her.
Sleep rolled.
Wait, maybe she's also from a hell. I can banish her to that.
Quali, did you actually come up to the bear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then everybody roll initiative.
Oh, in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll for the bear. Pretty good for the bear. And okay, hey everybody, we're in a combat now. So Zakar, you're up first. You and Biff are still talking.
Well, would Khalid go first because he kind of started the
I guess.
Sorry.
Yeah.
stuff? Or I mean, I'm happy to go first.
Yeah, you can go first.
I just, if you were genuinely attacking, I thought you were doing a bit, and Okay, so
all
Qualid, you can
bit,
make your grapple check as a
When it comes
surprise
to
round.
bears, I'm not all bits, okay?
Oops, all bits.
Oops, all bits. Wait, what am I making? I was gonna grab it. I was gonna grapple it.
Yeah, athletics. So the athletics will stand. The 28. God, okay, never mind. I thought that I had fixed the music, but it's not going to work. All right, the bear will attempt a athletics check as well. So you come over, and how do you try to grab this bear?
I'm gonna jump on its back like a sleeper hold.
Okay, you are going to jump up onto this massive bear.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how she do. All right, you got what? Extremely high roll? Is that what
Yeah,
you got?
28.
Yeah, okay. You grab onto the bear, and you've got the bear in. I won't say a sleeper hold, but you've got like.
A crosswing chicken wing, crossface chicken wing.
You've got like a half Nelson going on the bear,
Okay, all right. I'm Nelson.
but also the bear is like still standing up perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
You've basically just gotten up onto the bear and like looped your arm underneath one of her arms. Okay, is there anything else that you would like to do in your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
I think that's a sufficient surprise round.
Okay. Then next up, it is the bear's turn. And so she is going to, with her bonus action, she is going to stand up and roar. And that, I have another echo, if everybody can make sure that they've got headphones on. That allows her to try and break free as a bonus action. So can you make another athletics check?
Sure. 21.
Okay, you've still got her. So she is still grappled. But she is going to start to move. And she's going to come right here, and she is going to lift her claw, and with disadvantage, she is going to make her first attack at you, Zakar.
Grappled creatures can't move them. I mean, it's up to you.
She's going to make 3 attacks on you.
What are you gonna do? Rub your back against a tree? He can't reach me.
All right, she's going to try to break free as an action then, too. Make another athletics check.
Okay.
I think that the name of this episode should be.
Okay. She got a 24. So
Oh, yeah.
She
You
is
break
going
free.
to break free. And then she is just going to roar in your face. And that's her turn. Okay, the bear's going to be dead before anything else happens. Because Zakar, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Well, so I don't actually know if I don't know, because I'm like talking with Biff right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, Biff is explaining this creature to us.
The three of you were just having a conversation, and in the background,
Yeah.
Khalid is bear wrestling.
So I'm like turning a chicken over the fire that's in front of us, making sure that it's completely crispy, and I'm like, so what is the legend of Queen? What was her name again, Beth?
Just like Queen Fletchfur.
Yeah, Queen.
Chloe's just like swinging around his neck behind this.
Yeah,
the background.
it's like any of those comedies where a bear is just beating somebody up in the background.
Yeah, it's like
Or a
SpongeBob.
gorilla.
I'm a real Steve Zahn right now. I feel like Steve Zahn's probably been in multiple movies where he's been attacked by a bear in the background.
As soon as you said that, I'm like, yep.
Would my family appreciate this bear's death? Is this something that they would like, or is this bear kind of like a revered
He has
animal that this?
He is a real danger to the deer population here, and deer scat is another component in the growth of steelwood trees.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I'll relay that information to Zakar and say, yeah, they've been a terrible menace to our grove here for quite some time, responsible for the death of a few of my cousins and a few war parties that we sent out trying to take it down, as you can see, but no one's ever been successful. Although we
Okay.
just did just help kill a dragon, I think we probably got it.
I mean, it looks like Khalid has it handled.
Yeah. We can just see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus my ire on it, Ben, and stand up.
Let's
That's
wait
my
and
turn.
see. That's my that's my
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Khalid, it's your fucking turn.
Cool. Man, I just kind of want to keep trying
Jackson
to.
didn't get a chance to get any words in.
Oh yeah, Jackson, go.
Oh, that's all very interesting. Okay. Quality, your turn.
Okay. I am going to. I guess I'll just attack it. I'll Misty Step here, and then I'll attack it.
Okay.
Use my spells.
We don't need spell slots later.
You know we will. I probably miss there.
What'd you roll? An 11?
11.
Yeah, the bear just sort of pulls away.
You are quite the foe. Second attack.
All right.
I hit it, but it didn't do it. 14.
14 just hits.
Aha! 9 damage.
Okay, you do 9 slashing damage to the big mean bear.
Come at me, bro.
Bro is not a word that exists in this world, Brian.
Also,
Come at me, brother.
She's a queen, so probably not a bro.
Sebastian exists, so the word bro is probably
Yeah.
invented.
You know that.
Okay, there's Quali's turn. Next up, it is Biff. It's your go.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of spring forward here and viciously mock this bear. Say, hey, more like old Fletchfur.
Does Vicious Mockery have a intelligence thing? Does it have a
Wisdom save.
It doesn't. Only
Hideous
cautious,
laughter.
hideous laughter. Yeah.
Okay, then Wisdom save for
yeah.
the bear. Exactly 17, so she will take the 6 psychic damage and have disadvantage on her next
I
attack.
think she saves if she has 17. She saves.
I thought if it met. Ah.
Yeah, meeting is a save.
Oh, okay.
Whoever
Yeah.
rolls wins, Ben.
Okay.
When there's a DC.
Gotcha. Then never mind. She's doing fine.
All right. Man, that wasn't my best. That's my turn.
All right, Jackson, it's your turn.
Let me try this. And I probably just should have drawn this out earlier, but I'll do it now. You see I pull out a little thing that looks like a dried cocoon, and I start marking it in the air like I normally do to create a glyph. And then you see out of a glyph above them, it's just like a rain of snot falls down on top of the bear, and it is actually spider webbing. So I have just cast web in that area.
Okay.
Let me link it just so you can read it for any rules you need.
Sure. Thank you. Okay, so did they make the save right away, or nope? Just starting the turn. Okay. All right. Well, it is the bear's turn, so she's gonna try to make this dex save. Let's see if she can do it. Natural 20.
Yeah, that's higher than my DC for sure.
And she is going to walk.
So it is just what is it called? Difficult terrain then for her.
Okay. She is going to walk out of it, cycling around you, Khalid,
Cycle.
and then is going to stand up and is going to claw at you twice. As you
Proudly stand up.
As you see the claws coming for you, though, Khalid, you notice that from like both of her paws, there's this like ghostly white mist, and then you see her claws start to glow as she is coming for you, like glow black through the white mist. So first attack is a 19.
That does not hit me.
Okay, second attack is a 27.
That does hit me.
Okay, then you are going to take... You take... let's see. You take 18 points of slashing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Can I? No, I can't.
Okay, you are stunned.
Oh,
And the bear is then going to turn around, wheel over, and is going to come and try and bite Zakar. And she comes around, and her bite is a 21 to hit you, Zakar.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And you will take... you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, and that's the bear's turn. Zakar, it is now your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to turn the chicken one more time. I'm gonna drop my bow and pull out my my rod and short sword, and I will, I guess, just attack this guy or girl.
Okay.
So that's the rod, and that's the short sword.
Okay. The rod will hit.
Okay. Oh, I don't have Shillelagh on now. So that's just damage that it impacts. So 4 points of bludgeoning damage. I just bop it on its nose. Okay.
She does
my
not
turn.
care for it.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, and I had my ire focus last time, so I'll roll that too, Ben.
Sure.
But yeah, that's my turn. You can move
yeah.
on.
Okay, then Khalid, it is your turn. You are stunned.
yes, I am.
Okay, then Biff, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to reach back on my belt and pull out my wand of lightning bolt, shaped like an icicle, and I'm going to kind of try to jump up and stab it in this bear's eye socket of the eye that's no longer there, and yeah, fire off lightning bolts directly into it, and then going through it, just pointed away from my friends.
Okay. Roll an additional damage dice for lightning bolt, please.
All right.
Okay. The DC is your spell save DC. So what is your spell save DC?
17.
Okay, the bear succeeds.
Holy shit. This is still half damage, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, half as much on successful. Alright. 6. So it takes 16 damage straight to the brain. And then I'll do a little backflip off its face and still kind of be in the same area.
All right, make a acrobatics check, please.
Alright.
Which I'm almost certain you're proficient in now. Yeah.
28.
Yeah, you land perfectly, and take Bardic Inspiration, or not Bardic Inspiration. Take DM Inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Jackson, it is your turn.
Oh, I have to say, I'm not a fan of hunting right now. And Jackson throws up his hands, and you see there's a small rune there, and a burst of gaseous sprays out of it. And uses poison spray, so it needs a DC 17 con save.
It fails.
All right, let me roll that bad boy.
Cannot believe that it's passed so many dex saves and not.
Not a con save.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe this was the wrong spell, but
Wow. Okay. Yeah. 16 points of
and
damage.
as you see the puff of cloud in its face, like the green mist, dissipate. You notice that Jackson is cowering behind this rock over here.
Okay. And that's your turn, Jackson?
Yep.
Okay. It is now the bear's turn. Ah! Loud. That was me
Oh,
being
that was
the
the
bear,
bear.
whose brain has been damaged by the lightning. The bear is going to lift up and is going to try and slash you twice, Biff. First attack
Alright.
is a 16.
That hits.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but some of the songs are playing twice and some aren't. It's really annoying. Okay. You will be taking... you take 15 points of slashing damage and
Okay.
4 points of necrotic damage. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. Nothing else happens. And second attack, that is a 21. Which
That'll do
hits.
it.
I'm aware that hits. So that is 17 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 6 points of necrotic damage.
23.
Then another bite at Zakar. Why not? Zakar is right here. But that is only going to be a 12 to hit, which I do not believe hits the ranger.
It does not.
Alrighty, and it is your turn, Zakar.
Do we skip Khalid?
Khalid is a 14, and yes, we did skip
Oh,
him because he
okay.
was stunned.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stunned.
Okay, bonus action, I'm going to put some spices on the chicken. Movement, 5, 10, 15, 20. Call this difficult terrain for 30. And then I'm going to... I'll attack with the rod and short sword. So it's a 28 to hit and a 12 to hit.
Okay. Alrighty, 28 hits, the 12 does not.
Okay, that is 7 and 3, 10 total points of damage.
Okay. The old Queen Fletchfur is bloodied.
Oh, and I was flanking. So do I get sneak attack from that?
Oh, yeah, if you would.
Yeah. All right, so that's another 13.
Okay. Old Queen Fletchfur is bloodied. Alright, is that your turn, Zakar?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Khalid, it is your turn. You're able to move again.
Ah! As a bonus action, I will cast Spirit Shroud. And all the ghosts of the caravan, of all the people that died in the caravan I failed to protect, float around me. And I run up and I attack this asshole. It's very dark
Oh,
and
damn.
grim. I hate
Okay,
this
yeah.
bear so much.
Yeah, alright. Go ahead.
Oh. 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, I use a third level Divine Smite,
Alright.
which is sorry. Let me remember how many. It's 2d8 for each level, so 68. No, maximum of 5d8. No, I'm sorry, 48. 15 damage plus 9 plus another 7 plus another d8 of radiant damage from my Spirit Shroud.
Alright, you have to calculate this.
9 plus 7 is 16, plus 15 is 31, plus 4 is 35.
Okay. Thank you. You've given me a round number for the end. Okay, is that your... Well, it's your first attack.
That's my first attack. Second attack! 20.
That'll hit.
Another Divine Smite.
Alright.
Plus another d8. This one I can't add. No, 16 plus 16, 32. 36 damage.
No, not on the chicken.
The bear falls directly onto the chicken,
Oh no!
crashing it to the ground.
It smelled so good. Can I make a dex save to try to save the chicken in a graceful dive?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
DC is going to be 18. If you get above a 14, oh, never mind.
Uh,
All right, pretty good though.
Unless it's acrobatics, and then maybe.
No, it's a
No,
dex
just kidding.
save because that's what you suggested, and I didn't say no.
Yeah, it's just a reflex.
It would have been better as acrobatics, but no. Would have made more sense,
Yeah.
but that's not what I said yes to, and I can't look like a Zach. You can't make me look like I'm weak and pliable in front of the other players.
No,
Okay.
I accept that ruling. I would do the same.
You all have defeated old Queen Fletchfur.
Guys, I defeated a legendary bear. I'm a level 12 now.
Yeah, honestly, if one of you guys were to take this pelt back to the hall, you'd probably be honored in some way. I mean, some sort of reward, or perhaps being able to stay there without paying at all for some time, or
I lift the bear up on my back.
something.
I wonder if they have another
Yeah.
gin that we could accept as a reward.
Not that I know of. I know all the ins and outs of the boss cage pretty well, but I've never heard of a gin being stored there.
Yeah, have you all talked about the gin that you have?
Nope.
We don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
I'm just carrying a giant clay pot on my back like a Naruto character.
that sounds like a Team A kind of conversation, Ben.
Not this group. Just a bunch of middle-aged dads going away for the weekend. This is just wild hogs.
We would talk about personal things, but we're too busy mourning the chicken we just lost.
I call Martin Lawrence.
All right. But why don't we take our 5-minute break? So we will be back at 7:27. And you can bet that there'll be some wacky times when we get back.
Thanks for letting me fight that bear.
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that bear was created for the game that I started DMing for Nathaniel over a year ago. Well, the first time it died off screen. But it was because you all became invested in it dying, but weren't invested enough to be like, let's go kill it. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes. Also, I realized that I quoted Anchorman in the chat. To any concerned listeners, please know that my dogs are okay. It's just that they're upset that we have a new couch. The new couch. Oh, Petco. You've changed allegiances since I got hired by PetSmart. Hey, listen, if you need bear traps, bear poison, bear tranquilizer, go to Petco. They want you to murder a bear. I am going to go to the restroom. I don't know why I said restroom, because it's because this is public. No, there's an Arby's close by.
He's already pooping. It's too late now.
Okay.
It's kind of sad that I went AFK and the only thing I was worried about missing was finding out if it did something to the chicken.
Fell on top of it.
Zach, which feat did Beth get?
Skilled. So I got to pick 3 more skills to be proficient in.
Oh, that's why you were saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's awesome. I didn't know if you got like expertise or something for this level. And
No,
that's what you were
nothing
saying.
at this level was. I got a 6th level spell slot.
What was it?
I don't want to say, but pretty good one.
Oh, okay.
Say low deal.
Save it for a sweet deal. I'll share what spell I got.
Are we doing that? I didn't know we'd actually call the material.
We're doing at least the money amount, and it has to be feasible that you could have spent the money to get it.
Yeah, this one is not super feasible.
Like, yeah, I mean, like,
Sapphire worth 1,000.
yeah. Next time you go to a major city that would have something like that, if you said I will use 1,000 gold, then yeah, totally fine. But for
Yeah, I didn't think 1,000 gold would be something that was free, so I assumed it would have to be.
yep.
Actually, I have not prepared this spell simply because I was like, I do not have a sapphire unless it'll accept a genie's clay pot instead.
Make the wish, genie. Can I please have 1,000 gold sapphire?
Well, it's just like the wish spell. You're like, that's the right level. I can cast the spell with wish.
I
I will reveal that I got mage hands.
oh yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite cantrip.
Yeah, it's up there for me. I like Vicious Mockery a lot, but
And in terms of damage, I like Ray of Frost because I envision it as a Kamehameha. I know that it isn't, but
What about what did Philippe get in this level?
I got that spell where my family floats around me and hurts people more. Yeah, I probably wasted it on this bear.
I mean,
Been a much cooler reveal.
I think it's yeah. Okay, let's hop back into it.
Real quick though, my favorite cantrip is poison spray because my poison spray could possibly do 36 damage.
I could do
12 with Vicious Mockery. That's my max.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons time. So Team 1 has just defeated a bear. And the bear
Yes,
fell,
and
unfortunately, on your
sorry.
chicken.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a named bear.
I was gonna say, you said that there was some kind of weird, like, glowing blackness to its paws when it swiped one time.
Mhm.
Does its paws seem to look strange in any way now that it's dead?
Yeah, actually, when you're looking at it, you can see that its front paws are like smoking in the grass, where they fell.
And does it seem to be coming from the
The
paw pads or the claws themselves?
seems to be like the claws are the ones that are smoking, but if you sit long enough and don't disturb the bear, you do see up to about the joint of the arm, the fur starts to like burn off.
Oh, this is interesting.
Well, Bit said that we should take the skin back anyways. Should I go ahead and start dressing it down?
Well, I do feel like it's my right to bear arms here.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Look, I've been at my workplace since 8 a.m. All right, going a little crazy.
I'm taking 3d4 of vicious mockery. Based on that pun.
You get a level of a 5 damage of nosebleed.
Okay. I mean, we could remove the arms and make a vest, I guess. Right?
Or, I mean, I could experiment with them and see if they can make anything or be useful for something, or at least learn what is causing it to have burny claws.
Okay, well, I'll just take
Also,
the head.
I've got a minotaur skull going on. Maybe with this pelt, I could get some sort of armor made from the fur of an ancient enemy of my people. Would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh
that'd be
yes,
awesome.
the Minotaur skull with the cape of a ancient
Yeah.
bear. And she's royalty too, so perhaps
Yeah, I
now
think that would
you're
only
the
add to
queen
my
of the
performance.
bears.
Yeah,
I am the queen of
having
the
a
bears.
bear, a royal bear robe is pretty good. Opens some doors.
Yeah, Ben,
okay.
I'll start dressing it down then, and I'll leave the areas Jackson tells me to.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
could just,
make
as you're doing that, could you take its front legs off at the elbow joint here?
I mean, I could try. This little knife isn't gonna
Yeah.
do that, but
Who has
Well,
the
maybe you
highest,
could use this, and I'll bring out that falchion.
Who has the highest medicine skill out of the group?
Probably Zakar.
I only have a 2.
Yeah,
3.
0.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's just a 1.
Okay.
I was thinking survival, but oh,
Nope.
nice.
Okay. So basically, it will still be survival to see if you can do what you are doing, but you're going to have advantage now because Biff is able to point at where you can make the best incision, basically.
Yeah.
So a
Yeah, I
survival
mean,
check with
Biff is
advantage.
queen of the bears right now, so
yeah.
he knows everything he
Don't
needs
know
to
where
about
to-
bears.
Cut off some.
All right.
some feet.
Yeah, I'll just
Not Queen of the Night though.
cut it from here.
Okay, 25. Yeah, you managed to cut the bear exactly as you need. And if you so choose, you can make it so that the head skin is attached like a hood.
Yeah, definitely. I choose.
I choose you, Bearhead.
That's the
I so choose.
that's the best way to describe D&D.
Yeah. So, and I'll leave the arms, and I'll say, Khalid, could you give me a hand with that falchion? Maybe you could cut him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll pull out the arm so Khalid can get a clean cut.
Okay. So you pierce the arm that you're trying to cut.
Well, I don't have falchion written down. I assume
Okay,
it's the
sorry.
same.
Yeah. No, you can working in conference, you are able to cut these off.
Well, he used the trident like a fork to hold it down, and then he can,
Yeah.
and then he can
Okay.
saw at it with the falchion.
Carved it.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to carve off the sort of forearm section of the bear, and so what you notice when you get it off is even though the fur is still kind of burning, it feels cold to the touch.
What do you think would cause such a thing in a bear roaming these woods? Is it eating your moss?
It could be, I don't know, eating something from the trees. They are not inherently magical, but do have some pretty hardy properties.
Can I do a divine sense about the arms and claws?
Oh yeah, sick. Yeah, you notice that there is a fey presence to the arms. Specifically, it seems like this bear was essentially cursed by a spirit.
Feels
Well,
like this is a curse bear.
The Mothman must have gotten to him.
Oh well, I was thinking
So-
how our new friend Stevia likes to take meat of the creatures that they kill. Maybe I shouldn't take this meat though, because it's cursed. Probably not good to eat cursed meat.
You notice, Khalid, that
As
what
long
you're
as
looking at, the arms are
As long as you
cursed.
cook it.
That bear meat, just fine.
Oh yeah, it's gamey, but it should be fine.
Yeah, I think this is okay. It's just like
You can't
7-Eleven
eat too
hot
much or we
dogs.
die from vitamin A poisoning, but as long as we just eat a little at a time, we should be okay.
Yeah, all right. I'll take a couple cuts of the meat too. Then.
Okay.
Do you think we'll ever meet those people again?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could make this into some jerky.
No.
No? Okay. Well, we should just eat it then.
No, I think our time with them is completely done forever.
Okay.
Checks out, yeah.
Yeah.
How
It's a big world.
How ridiculous would it be if you ran into him again?
Think we'll ever meet that theater lady again?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, good.
A
The
few
next time
months,
they
I
do
would
a
say.
pledge drive, probably.
Okay, but you basically clean this thing. You've got a big bear skeleton, which is, itself pretty cool.
Yeah.
Except
That is cool.
it doesn't have
Yeah.
4 arms.
Yeah, but
So it's gonna come across us and be like, "What the fuck?"
somebody's gonna come across it and be like, "Oh, what are the giants of ancient Greece?"
Nice.
Yeah, sorry,
Um,
that's an archaeology joke.
Yeah. Ben, is the are the halflings? Is there stuff nearby? If we do a little survey of the area.
Yeah. If you basically do like we're Cub Scouts and we're leaving the campsite this morning and start walking in lines, you do find a pack that is halfling in size.
Make sure we extinguish the campfire until it's a gray sludge. Make sure there's no chance of reigniting.
The Weebelows get to pee on it. And yeah, you find a pack. It is definitely from somewhere that I don't think any of you have gone. Like it is this sort of odd like wool, but like not wool the way that it's made in Ursamer, Zashan, or the Utahar Desert. It is this sort of deep brown, but with this like corded green around the fringes. And you can see that inside there is basically just like a flask, but everything else has been like scattered by something going through it, or like you do see there are like food crumbs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take what I can find that reasonably would fit in it, and pick up my bow before we leave. Make sure the fire's out.
Okay.
I did a knot.
You did a what?
A knot. A square knot.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of the dads saw Jackson walking with his pocket knife out, and he lost pocket knife privileges.
Oh.
That definitely didn't happen to me, and not something that I was bitter about for a year of my life.
That's what happened last year.
Sounds like maybe a little more than a year. I don't know.
No, I responded to it completely appropriately and just hated that kid's dad for the rest of the time that I was in Cub Scouts. Okay, but you all go back to the boss cage.
We go back heroes.
Yeah, I mean, like when people see. So who's wearing it, or are none of you wearing it? I mean, it's probably pretty gross, but you can't wear it.
Yeah, I don't think I would wear it that fresh.
But you're carrying it, right?
You could definitely be carrying it though.
Yeah. All right. And so
Carry
am
like
carrying
spread
the
out
2
amongst
paws.
us.
Just one under each arm.
yeah, and everybody sees you, and they start going buck wild. Like people start running out up to you all, like, oh my god, Biff, what is that? Is that one of old Queen Fletchfur's like daughters or?
No, you see these
that one
arrows
of the-
here? I think
Oh.
those are from your cousin, Aran.
Oh my god! Oh, wow!
Yeah, it's the queen herself.
I can't.
Yeah. We did it. It's all us. We solved another problem for you.
Hail Biff! Hail Biff!
Yeah.
The Conqueror.
Yeah,
I
hail
used the
Biff.
paws. I used the paws to applaud him.
Jesus.
And were you all assistants to this?
Actually, my friend Khalid here did most of the heavy lifting. So really, you should hail him as the hero of who defeated old Queen Fletchfur.
Hail Khalid, the lifter of heavy objects!
Yeah.
And they all start applauding, but it's clearly less spirited than when it was their favorite son.
I lift one of them.
Oh, I'm not heavy.
So, is there enough here for me plus someone else to get like some leather armor? Because I don't think I would use much of a
Yeah, you
hide to
wouldn't
get
use
some
much.
for me.
It would probably be enough for you and, definitely you and Jackson, but probably you and Khalid. Or, sorry, you and Zakar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Zakar is svelte muscle, so he could fit the rest that you don't need.
Yeah, and I just had this new leathery robe made, and I don't need that.
Maybe your brother,
Yeah.
so he doesn't die in the war that he's going to.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Perhaps. Although, like Zakar, if you I think you have first dibs on it since you helped us take it down. If that's something you'd be interested in.
Well, it's like a family thing. I wouldn't want to take that away from you and him. That'd be a nice thing to share.
Okay. And
Maybe you guys
hand
could
it off
change
to
your
the
name
tanner.
to Bear Needle or Tree Bear.
Yeah, we could.
I have
anyway,
good
Tanner,
ideas too. Okay.
No, your new name
Elhate?
is the Great Old Queen Fletch Needle.
Thanks for you hit him in the rewrites. That's what I say.
Look, there's no bad
I'm going
brainstorming ideas.
to hand it to the tanner with have one yellow phoenix feather. And do I have anything else cool?
Call this
Hey.
macaroni.
I have 3 vials of dragon blood. Oh no, I think I gave those to Jackson. So yeah, I'll give her. I'll give the tanner that and phoenix feather. Then have
Actually,
her make a. Did I not give you the dragon blood?
I don't have it on my list of items. And I'm usually pretty good at writing down things that I have.
No.
You know what he does
Well,
have on that
then I'll
list?
hand the tanner 1 vial just in case.
Your kiss. It's on his list, labeled the best things in life.
Now that's my things to look forward to list.
Well, I'll give Jackson
Okay.
2 vials of the dragon
So,
blood and 1 vial to the tanner if the tanner can use it. I don't know if they can even use it for that. But.
You can use it to make a die for it.
you all can hear, once the tanner sort of walks away, you can hear there's something lively going on in the tavern.
Oh, finally we can get that wine.
Yeah, finally. I'll take another swig. I've been swigging behind their backs all night.
When you all approach, you can see the sign of the tavern. It is, looks like it's written in like musical notes, like scale, going up. Each letter being like higher into a 6-bar structure.
That's cool.
But
What
it
do
is
the notes
halfling.
say?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's what that's like the arrangement of the notes. But it is halfling lettering for the name of the bar. So Biff and anyone who knows halfling know what it says. Okay. Yeah. It is the name of the bar, which is Barpeggio.
And I can read sheet music since it's technically writing.
Yeah. Yeah. The name of the tavern is Barpeggio.
Arpeggio. Nice. Yeah, I think we specialize in dark ales and fruit lambics and cherry wine, so any of those are good. Although I think our current brewer has some experiments going on that might be worth checking out. I haven't been back for a while, so.
And you all enter the bar, and you can see that the 3 halflings that you met are in the middle of a drinking contest, and you can see that there is in the center of the table a large pile of coins, but next to one of the halflings that you met, there is an even larger pile of coins, as if it is winnings, and you can see that they are all drinking against 3 halflings. This is basically like a lot of your cousins, a lot of your friends who are, far enough away in the clan that they're like the marriageable people. Biff seems to be a lot of it.
Yeah.
You do notice one of your household servants who is maybe on a night off. It is Hester, who is your servant from Ursumer.
Oh.
She is sitting at the bar reading. Oh, yeah.
Reading.
What
What you reading for?
What will it be there, sir?
Do you have any red wines?
Any red wines?
Preferably a port.
You want a red wine? Now, you said you wanted
Yes.
a wine, but now you want a place that ships go in and out of.
Oh, it's a type of wine, port wine, but
What? Who would want wine from a ship place?
To be honest, I don't know actually where it comes from, but I suppose you don't have it if you don't quite understand it.
I don't have any ships.
Giving him a hard time and give him some wine. You know what he wants.
Oh, I'm just messing with you there, lad. And he turns around and he goes over to the bar. He goes over
It's a pretty
to
good one.
another part of the bar. And so basically this, everything in here is like, to the 3 of you, you would have to like kneel to basically sit at a table or the bar. And you can see there are actually like multiple bars, but you don't know quite why. And the bartender comes back and slides you a big glass of port.
Thank you. That'll be on the tree needle account.
Okay. Which of them? Biff. Well, no,
The mean sister one.
Yeah. I've got these 4 all night, and I point out each of the party.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'll take a bottle of cherry wine for me, please. No glass.
Alrighty, cherry wine.
Oh, and if you've got any of the you still doing the Fey powder stuff? Is that still something happening here?
Yeah, no problem. And he winks.
Gotcha. Thanks, man.
He hands you the bottle. You see that the book that Hester is reading, it is thin. It has no like illustrated cover or anything, but the binding on the book, it says "The Long Caravan Trail."
Hey, what you reading there, Hester?
Oh, Master Biff. Nothing. She closes it and sort of slides it to the side. I did not realize that you had returned.
Oh yeah, just for a night or two. Not kind of checking in. We're passing through on the way to Ursamir. A friend of mine has business there. And yeah, we actually just killed old Queen Fletchfur. So we're having a little drink to
Oh.
celebrate.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you. You're going to Ursamer. I hope that your friend is safe. I hope that it's not something. I hope that their family is safe if they live in Ursamer. I know that I am
Yeah,
very
we're hoping
worried.
that as well. We don't. Is there maybe someone that we could check up on for you if we're ask around while we're there?
I do have a letter. My mother
Yeah.
runs an
I,
orphanage near the desert. I could pass you and your friend a letter tomorrow.
okay.
To
I
take.
mean, I can't guarantee that will be passing that way, but if so, I'll be happy to drop it for you.
The folk, non Kushentrians, you are able to make use of our courier service for free. So, if it were possible, you could just give it to someone in a town who works for the courier service, and they could take it.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's no problem.
Thank you.
Of course.
I miss my mother dearly, and I'm very worried. I don't know if the desert is going to be a location that's under attack, but it's an orphanage. It's very vulnerable.
Have you talked to my sister about maybe bringing them here?
I don't want to impose.
I don't know how willing she is to bring on how many more people, but I always think this place should be used as a place for good.
It's where most who are not a part of what you would call a clan in Earthsmere children are sent there. And there are many who are sent, and I'm sorry, this isn't it, if you could deliver the letter, that would be wonderful. But I don't want to take up your time. Please,
Yeah, of course.
Celebrate with your friends. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sure, no problem. Yeah, I'll take the letter and kind of tuck it in my
She doesn't have it yet.
tunic. Oh, okay. She's giving it to us later. Well, yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow before we leave. Have fun with that book.
Thank you. And she seems embarrassed when you say that.
Sorry to embarrass you.
All right, and so Zakar, you have walked up behind the three redcap halflings who seem like dry, and
Nice,
the halflings that they are drinking against are drunk as all hell. And you see, like, the redcaps are like just polishing off. The contest that they're doing is you have two massive flagons of what looks like ale, but it's probably like beer. And they are just, these guys are slurping them down, and then the other halflings are all having trouble as they go one after the other.
Hey fellas, we killed that bear, and I think I found your pack. Is this it?
Oh, yeah, thank you. And the husky fella takes it back.
Yeah, sorry, there wasn't much in it. Just a flask or canteen or something like that.
Sure.
Anyways, I just wanted to make sure you got it back. So.
No, thank you. This was a gift from my wife.
Oh, that's great. Is she with you now and back in the camp?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, well, yeah, this really isn't my scene,
Well,
so...
hey, partner, I mean, you want a drink? Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I have, this belief system. It's fine. You guys have fun. I'll just get some water here.
Okay. All right. Have some water.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Jackson, Qualid, you have sat next to a pair of halflings who are. They seem to be drinking like they have lost a drinking competition and are very drunk, but are now wallowing in their sadness.
How much for your messenger bag, sir?
Uh, it's not for sale.
I'll give you a gold.
Oh, it is 1 gold. So thank you.
Yep. All right. Putting that in my inventory.
So you get a satchel, Brian.
It's a messenger
It
bag.
is a satchel.
Halfling messenger bag. Thank you.
All right, and it seems like everybody's enjoying their time. Zakar, when you go over to the bar, you do clock a woman who is wearing earrings that are popular in Ursumer and Uncall. They are big hoops with 5 arms on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when I see her, I will take my glass of water over and say, "Oh, hi. You're from Ursumer?
Oh, yes, I am.
Is she wait? So is she a human or a halfling?
She is a halfling.
Okay.
She is she's about your age,
Mhm.
but a halfling. So probably like a few years of actual difference.
Sure.
She's very pretty. She looks like she is from around the border between the desert and the fertile lands. Yes, I am from Ursumer. She notices everything about you and says, "Are you?"
Uh, yeah, and I'll point to the medallion, the Kashrantian medallion on my head wrap.
No, we don't get many outsiders, and most aren't from home.
Well, I'm on my way back. I'm sure you've heard the war.
Yes.
Is Do you have any family back home?
Um, yes, my mother is still at home. I tried to get her to leave a few years ago, but she runs an orphanage and it's important work and it matters to her. So it was difficult. I couldn't really convince her.
Oh wow. I grew up in an orphanage in Gatlion.
She like tilts her head. Oh, was it the Koshetrian Third Arm Orphanage?
Yeah, it was. Um,
Oh, then you knew my mother.
oh wow. Well, I, what do you need me to do for her? I'm sure we're heading back to Gatlion at some point.
I most likely. I had a letter that I was going to give to one of the tree needles who's traveling north. Are you Biff's friend? He mentioned a
Yeah,
familiar business.
we're I guess we've been adventuring together.
Oh, so not his friend, but not their friend.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're friends.
Right. Um,
Hey guys, wait, I'll tell you about my great friend, Zakar.
oh, Zakar, we'd love to hear about him. Well, if you could, I'll give you the letter. I think it might seem better coming from a fellow believer. Do you still? And she looks down at your water and smiles. Do you still follow the tenets, the rules, to the best of your ability, at least outside?
Yeah, I mean, the faith did me well in the orphanage, and just trying to do my best out here.
Right. It can be difficult. I've found being around people who don't seem to take their belief seriously if they have it. Here, there's no real worship in this community. I'd say that I'm the closest there is to a priestess because I'm the only one who prays.
Does she? What's she drinking?
She is drinking water.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to see someone else who keeps the faith. Lots of good men and women on the caravans. It's hard out there.
When you say caravans, she puts her hand on her book and starts to slide it away, but you catch the title, The Long Caravan Trail, which you know is a steamy romance novel.
Okay, I'll just grin when I see it.
It is about a hunky caravan guard
Oh.
with a large
Can you read us a
mustache.
I bet you could read us a chapter.
I mean, I could, but why would I do that? How does that make sense in the current narrative?
Well, I could ask her to read it.
Oh no!
I use Eyes of the
I just feel
Runekeeper to read
I
it.
feel like you've got a chapter.
Thanks for the feet.
I can believe it, but I'm certain that it's a difficult path to walk, and I wouldn't be. I'm sure that they could find their way back.
Yeah, well, many have.
Certainly. Are you all staying long?
I don't actually know. Hey, Biff, how long are we staying?
I thought we'd probably head out after the performance tomorrow, get into some less me-centric stuff. Feel like I'm hogging a lot of the group's time, so maybe we should get back to more of a group dynamic kind of thing.
I like it here.
Speaking
think
of which, I would like to propose that we change the name of our group to Team Jackson.
I thought Biff and Co. had a nice ring to it, personally.
See, I think we're leaving Biff's story this session, and we're going towards mine next session, if I had to guess.
I don't know what you mean, but she has sort of scooted up on her stool so that she's closer to you.
Okay. I'll order a fresh water for the. For us.
A little bit more liquid
As
courage
cold
for
as you
Zakar. He slams down a big platinum and says, "Leave the bottle."
Yeah.
Make it as cold as the Rockies.
I haven't. You remind me of the Fari back home. Biff mentioned that they had killed a legendary bear who's close by. I'm guessing that a lot of that was you.
Well, I was basically trying to cook a chicken, actually, but
Oh. Cooking.
yeah, I landed some hits on it though.
Cooking is very important. And
Don't forget to tell her that you bonked it on the nose. Can we get some boinkers in the chat?
Yeah, the boinkers going in chat.
In the chat.
well, I'm sure that you've done a number of great and heroic deeds. I would be happy to hear about them from the perspective of someone who honors Ashula Mazdan instead of himself.
Yeah, maybe we should get this water to go.
She blushes and just nods and pushes her hair back. Gets up, shoves her book into a satchel. Brian.
We don't have the same thing.
Different styles. Different styles.
Um,
I think we're about to find out if everybody that worships that god has proficiency in rods.
and she starts to she leaves the tavern.
Yeah, with Zakar.
Yeah, with Sakar. Alrighty. The rest of you, what are you doing in the tavern?
How much for your cape and wave cap?
They're not for sale.
I'll give you a gold.
Okay, they're not for sale.
2 gold.
This is not a negotiation. I'm not
1
haggling with
platinum.
you. The money amount is not the issue. These are my clothes. They're very important to me. I could buy more clothes, but I like this style, so I think
Just the head thing.
again, no. I don't. Look, how about this? I'll give you, and he takes off, and you realize that it's like just a wrap that he has around his shoulders.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you this for free.
All right. How much for the rest of it?
It's no. This my idea was that you would leave me alone now.
I'll give you a gold for your hat.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Takes off his hat.
All right, messenger hat. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you all want to do, or do you want to go to a long rest soon?
I'll probably hang out till 2 or 3 a.m. drinking and doing some of this Fey dust, but
Now, what's
nothing
the Fey Dust
specific.
effects? Because as soon as you gave it to Jackson, he just tuned it right up.
I mean, Ben, what is the Fey dust effects? I just made up that name, so.
It's like cocaine and LSD.
What does
Cocaine and
tubing
LSD.
that mean?
Look, I know you guys look like
What a
children,
combo.
but can you do a man's drug? Who
Oof.
has PCP
All right.
dust?
We're in for a night, Jackson.
How do you toot drugs?
You
What
see
does that mean?
Jackson's eyeballs look like clocks spinning.
All right, and do we take a long rest
Yeah, I want my spells back.
after
Yeah.
y'all toot? Okay.
Yeah.
So you all have rooms in the larger house. Zakar is not with you. Zakar is in one of the other houses.
Excuse me, get back out of that bed.
Okay, and so while you all are sleeping, Khalid, you dream of the beautiful Uttara Desert.
Ooh.
You dream of, your home. You have like flashes of memory mixed in with, things that haven't actually happened. Zakar, you have, a similar dream, but it's just like weird, innocuous memories passing you by. Jackson, you have a nightmare.
Goddamn Fey Dust.
You have a nightmare.
I can't imagine
for-
neither one of us is getting much sleep. if
You
it's a
you both have
LSD
nightmares.
cocaine combo.
Jackson, your nightmare lasts for about 2 hours. And it is essentially a recurring dream. Not a recurring dream, sorry. It's just like a repeating dream. It's kind of the same scenario playing out with just slight differences. You are in a large maze. And you are running, and you can tell that something is chasing you. And every time that you turn a corner, there's a new creature, and when you see it, you can tell that you summoned it, and then you lost control. So you'll see just like this undulating mass of tentacles covered in teeth coming towards you. And you'll turn and you'll run away. And as you feel like you're gaining speed, getting away from it, you'll come around a corner, and what do you see? But you see a cloud of poisonous gas that is moving towards you, and there's just a great big cat's eye in the middle of the cloud. And that just keeps happening with more and more terrible horrors. And it feels terrible. Biff, your dream is a much more subjective one, but you are having basically you are in a performance and you keep playing music that sounds really, really bad. So bad, in fact, that you are seeing past lovers, past friends, your current friends. You see that you are hurting them. You see Jackson covering his ears as blood seeps through his fingers. You see Zakar basically trying to shove his head into the ground. You see Khalid start to choke someone next to him as he goes mad because of what you're playing. And then you just start to break your strings and the music continues and you don't even have the choice to stop. Your dream goes for 3 hours of your sleep.
Okay.
And then everybody wakes up the next day. Your hit point maximum has decreased, Jackson and Biff. Jackson by 10
Oh shit!
hit points, and Biff by 15.
Damn, okay.
Wow.
It's about 10 a.m. Khalid, you wake up, you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah.
Zakar, you wake up, and you feel real good.
I wake up
If I had
extra
known they
early
were gonna
and
be-
I make breakfast.
You make a little eggs and bear.
Yeah, that's right.
Ugh.
The bear
I'd
omelet.
known there were going to be consequences for doing drugs. I don't know if I ever would have done them in the first place.
If only they sent police officers, or should I say guards, to our schools to tell us the dangers of them.
The thing is, Biff definitely had a big Fey Dust phase, so who knows what their hit point maximum could be.
Biff's dad is going to come
Supposed to be a
downstairs.
level 20 barbarian.
Yeah, Biff, when you wake up, your dad is slapping a Fey Dust rig down on your bed and says, "Where'd you learn this crap?"
You dope fiend.
Now he's gonna make you do all the Fey Dust.
I wonder if I'm watching you.
But it's pretty early, but you feel like, oh shit, there's a concert. There's a concert today. Isn't that cool?
This is pretty good oatmeal. What's your name again?
My name's Jackson.
Mary.
Where'd you come from? Mary?
I was in this bed all night. I
Yes.
thought you would have noticed.
No, you were not. Shut up.
Mm,
I hate you so much, Jackson.
Please.
My name's Mary.
Someone give me some wine, please.
Mary.
Yes.
I'm saying it right?
Yes.
Do you have any more of that Fey dust?
What? Fey Dust.
I'm saying this to Biff. Sorry.
I'm giving him like a.
You guys realize you're at the same table as us, right?
Just
waving my hand across my throat.
I feel horribly hungover, and I need a little hair of the dog.
Zakar walks in singing New York, New York.
Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful morning.
I cure poison from Jackson.
Not poison.
Neutralize 1 poison.
Jackson is not poisoned.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do. Still touched him. He probably likes that. Hey, Mary.
After all night in the same bed, and now you touch me?
It's Mary.
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 Did you have any? We're gonna probably be leaving after the concert today, Mary. Do you have any messages that need to be delivered?
No.
Any letters? Any?
No. I do have. And she takes out a small, beautiful steelwood box. And she opens it, and you all see that it is a patch of moss. She says, "I've decided to tell everyone before the concert."
I think that's a good decision. Biff?
Yeah, no, I think think the clan deserves to know. I don't think you should be making these sorts of decisions on your own.
Yes.
It's like I never thought Father should be making the sorts of decisions he made on his own.
Yes, you've made that very clear. That's why I'm going to be telling everyone. Would you like to accompany me?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I need to get a little something in me. I'm not feeling great, but I should be all right by then.
Very good. Now,
If I cast dispel magic on myself, does anything happen?
doesn't seem to, no.
Okay.
But the effects are good, right? On you guys? Your hit points increased or decreased?
Decreased.
Decreased.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, you guys need to chill.
Hey Biff, real quick question for you. What's the name of your servant that I was talking to last night?
What was her name? It started with an H, right?
Hester.
Hester. You mean Hester?
Yeah, Hester. Great. Okay. All right.
What,
Yeah, that's all. You want me to fix some breakfast or anything? You don't look so
I saw
great.
you guys talking at the bar, and then I didn't see either one of you for the rest of the night.
Yeah. No, Hester's great. I just wanted to make sure I knew. We're delivering that letter for her.
Yeah, I don't know.
And-
It seems like her name would have come up at some point, but
Yeah, you would think so. Isn't that strange? Anyways, thanks, Biff. You really saved me on that one.
Well, should we go out now?
Which one of us do you want to go out with?
All right, I'm going to go outside.
All right. I'll go with you, Mary.
yeah, I'm gonna eat some breakfast and have some breakfast wine, and then head to the performance.
Okay. You can see that everyone is gathered around a performance space, but you see that the warrior guard of your town. She is currently talking to. You see more of the Redcap Halfling clan, and there is a beautiful human woman standing in their center. But they are sort of speaking, and your sister takes this opportunity and says, everyone, Biff and I have something to discuss with you. Something that I need to disclose. Father knows this. I know this. I'm certain that my grandmother, her mother, her father, all of them knew this. But our trees grow in concert with the magic of this area and moss that grows in a cavern that is deep underground. This moss enriches the soil and gives the steel wood its flexibility and strength. You see that everyone is kind of, not shocked, but just kind of like, huh, okay. Alright, doesn't seem crucial. In order to ensure the neutrality of our commune, I have negotiated with the Shaw's entourage that they will be given a small portion of this moss in addition to, and then people start to grumble and kind of be like, hey, fuck, no, what? In addition to having exclusive rights to goods that we make and the ability to resell them. This is to ensure not only Joan's safety, but also the ability for us to stay neutral. You can tell that she is nervous, Biff. I took the moss in this box, and she holds it up, from the cavern below. And it has been there for some time, but I'm sure that this is a small price to pay for our continued prosperity and profit. So, Biff, my beloved younger sibling, has made the excellent point that I should bring this up to everyone. Whether or not we allow this moss to be given to someone else is your decision. All of you. Is that what you meant? And it is the human woman standing with these red caps who says that. And Mary looks, she looks a little nervous now, and she says, I apologize, this is a family affair. Oh, of course, why accept interruptions? Certainly, what you have in that box is good enough to keep you all isolated here, living in luxury. Is that right? She is scanning the crowd of halflings.
Well,
And I'm sure that anyone who might have made those caves their home before your ancestors came here would be more than happy to allow you to not only sell that moss off to a monarch who lives very far away, but also be perfectly willing to allow you to continue to use the nutrients in that moss to enrich your trees up here on your beautiful surface.
Is there some information you'd like to share with us, Miss?
Yes. Tree Needle. I believe that's the names you've given yourself. When I met your progenitor, you had a very different name. It was one with many consonants and not nearly as beautiful, as lovely a song as Tree Needle. And what did that beautiful young halfling do but whisper sweet nothings into my ear and convince me that we would be in love forevermore? A wicked old spirit like me and a lovely little mortal. We were to be married in my home. The caverns beneath this place. And when the ring went on my finger, my body began to decay, and I grew and grew as moss clinging to the walls of my home. And you have profited ever since, so congratulations. But your home belongs to me, and I have come to collect. So, what's in that box is mine, and everything here. Get out.
She's kind of got a point. I don't know if I'm entirely not on her side. Do you have any proof to back up these claims? I mean, they're kind of wild wild claims that you're making here. I've poured over almost every tome in our library and every record of history here in the Boss Cage. I've never seen anything of this sort mentioned in any
Yes.
of the old legends and tales.
What proof do you have of these claims? Well, I have justice on my side. I have the proof
Okay, but-
of. She looks at you, and you can tell that there is something weird going on with her eyes. They seem like really
She's on the Fey dust.
glassy. I am.
If you truly had justice on your side, wouldn't you merely request some kind of a way for you all to share in this?
No, this land was stolen from me, and your family have been living here, and I was
You're talking about
tricked.
hundreds of years, and you appear to be
I was
a
tricked.
human.
I was tricked into giving this land over, and yeah, you sense that this is a malevolent spirit. You can tell that this is a spirit tied to land, but Khalid, you can tell that it is not this land.
Interesting.
You say you have this moss is part of you, so clearly you could make this moss react in some way if that's true, right? How about you give us a demonstration? Show us that this is a piece of you.
I shall open the box, please. She is looking angry, but she seems to sort of gather herself. Open the box, and Mary hands the box to you, Biff, and says, "You're more experienced with threats."
Okay, so I'm gonna take the box, and as I open it, I'm going to sing a song of tree growth and cast plant growth on the moss as I open it, so it kind of swells up and envelops these guys. It just kind of makes it difficult terrain, but yeah.
I don't think that you can do that with the moss in the box unless you like throw it on the ground. Do you want to do that?
I mean, yeah, that was mostly just for flavor, but
Okay, yeah. But
yeah, I'm just casting plant growth.
yeah, make a dexterity check just to see if this goes off before what she is gonna do, just because they will both happen, but they aren't gonna like interrupt each other.
Okay.
But just to see.
I like to think that plant growth just makes it look like a chia pets out of the box.
Okay, you win. So, can you draw the difficult terrain circle, or is it just everybody?
It's within a 100-foot radius of us.
Okay, so let's just say pretty much the whole map.
That's the whole map. Yeah.
Okay, so as that happens, she lifts her hand out of her robes, and you can see that she has like long, like clawed fingers. And she casts magic missile at you, and just these 5 black darts shoot out at you, Biff.
Okay.
Is that a initiative then?
That's a surprise round.
Man, you've really got the hiccups tonight, Potts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You will take 17 points of force damage, Biff. And now we will roll initiative. Oh my god, who did this to the map?
Alright, I'll fix it.
Get rid of it. Actually, it's dope. Leave it.
I don't see it. What?
You don't either.
Yeah, it's not on mine.
Oh, I put an aura around myself for 100 feet
It was just a. It was
so
just
that
a
it would
little.
look like the plant growth.
It was just a little treat for me and Nathaniel.
Oh. It's a card. God damn it. You and your perfect initiatives.
Nathaniel, what's your initiative?
Sorry, it was just taking forever to send.
Okay.
Did you guys see it?
Yep.
Yep.
5. Who wants to go first, Qualit or Jackson?
Jackson can go first.
Yeah, Jackson is conceited enough that he wants to go first.
You have a deck score. I don't.
Okay. So we are in the combat. Zakar, it's your turn.
Okay. Sorry. So it's unclear to me if these guys are like villainous, or has that yet to be revealed?
Well, Biff attacked them, so if you trust Biff, reasonably you could say no. But Qualid did not share the information gleaned from his divine sense, and Biff did not give you the reasoning that they decided to attack.
Okay.
So it's your call.
Right, but I mean like the halflings, they're definitely allied with this.
Yeah,
spirit.
these ones are possed up, and you can
Yeah,
see
okay.
that they all have like big sickles.
Sure. Okay.
Are these
Okay.
guys first Neblin?
As part of my movement, I'm gonna pull out my bow. I'm gonna shoot, or I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna focus my ire rather upon the spirit, and I will shoot 2 arrows. So that's a 24 to hit. Sorry, advantage is still on. And a 14 to hit.
Okay, let me double check here. The 24 will hit.
Yeah.
The 14 does not.
Okay. And we'll do fire damage.
Okay.
So that's
Seems like the piercing damage doesn't do full damage. She has resistance.
yeah,
to piercing.
sure. And Slayer's Prey. So that's a total of 25 points of damage. 22 piercing. We'll say 22 piercing.
Okay, so 14.
Yep. And for my movement, what direction is Hester's? Like
This is her house.
that's her house. Okay.
Well, it's not
I'm
her
gonna-
like house. It's another.
Sure,
it's a
sure,
big
it's where she-
communal house.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna push through this crowd and check to see if everything's secure in there.
Yeah, it definitely
My turn.
seems like the halflings are about to start booking it. They do all have their rapiers, and it seems like they're getting ready to pull them out, but that's more like a self-defense thing for the most part.
Yeah.
But, okay, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, you all watch as this beautiful young woman slowly begins to change shape, and her back starts to crack, and she hunches forward. Her arms get longer and more talon-like in her hands, and you can see that she has like feathers on her shoulders that start to pierce through her dress, and you are looking at a night hag, baby.
Hags are so awesome.
Working on my night hags.
All right.
Night hag, baby.
All right, we had 2 different songs there.
Did you say that she's a little too tall? Could have used a few pounds. Okay, I'll leave.
Okay. And she is going to move back, and she is going to look at Jackson, and she's going to cast Phantasmal Killer.
Whoa.
Does Jackson still have his bear arms with him right now?
I imagine he has them tied up with his pack and stuff. It looks like the bear arms are holding the giant clay pot.
Yeah, nice.
It's not like a giant pot. I don't think I... described it well.
I
it's
imagined it being like the size of his torso, like height-wise.
If that's how you imagined it, I'm fine with it. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. But so I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Not good.
12 does not pass. Okay, so what is Jackson's greatest fear? Oh. Well, you're not frightened.
Sorry.
No. Hey.
So I just take the psychic damage.
Yeah, you'll just take 1 turn of psychic damage. So you will take 21 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that's not good when I'm already down 10 health permanently.
I can't help
I
who I
need to
am,
write
Ben.
that
I'm
down
sorry.
in my notes, by the way, because I don't want to forget that I go back up if we ever fix this. Okay, 21.
Bless you, Mom.
Bless you, mommy.
Nathaniel said bless you as well. Zach also said it. They both got increasingly creepy. They one-upped each other. Okay. So you just take the 21 psychic damage, and that is her turn. I have a little bit of an echo, everybody. Next up, it is the Red Cap's turn. You have identified them correctly, Nathaniel. And you see they start running. Well, that one doesn't run. This one is going to run past you, Zakar, so you can make a attack of opportunity if you like, but it would be
Nope.
like a punch. Okay. And this one is going to run up to you, Qualid, and he is going to kick you with his clog that you
Don't
now can
forget.
see is fully metal.
Don't forget about plant growth. One foot takes 4 feet.
Okay, so
That
let's see.
might not affect
As a
anything, but-
halfling, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you had 25. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about plant growth for my movement too, so that would probably only put me here.
3. Okay, then he would have done it for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
reasonable.
He'll come
Yeah.
up to you and he'll just kick you in the shin.
Okay.
So I need you to. What? That's completely wrong damage calculation. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's a 23.
Okay, yeah, you're good. The other one is going to run up to you, Jackson, using his full movement, and he is just going to make 3 attacks at you with his scythe. Or his.
So I
sickle.
do take the 4 piercing then?
No, sorry, you take nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay, cool.
Sickle 1, 19.
Yep.
Okay, you take 10 points of slashing damage. Sickle 2, 10.
Okay. The 10 misses.
Okay, and sickle 3, 25.
Yep.
All right, you take
So
9
that's
points
19
of
total.
slashing damage.
All right, I am bloodied. Quick question, Ben. Since my total HP is what's minus 10, do I have to be at half of that to be considered bloodied? Or half of my potential maximum health to be bloodied?
Let's say half of your current max.
Okay. I'm still bloodied, I just
Sure.
was curious.
And then it seems like you got a lot of little halflings that are moving. You notice that the ones who came in, you couldn't see them when they were far off, but they all have beards, long white beards. And this one who...
I told you halflings could grow beards.
Well, no, because that's why I wanted to insist that they couldn't. Because it was going to be a reveal when they took off their jaw makeup and had little beards.
I was wondering why you were fighting so hard on that.
Business as usual for these halflings.
Biff, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
Alrighty, you succeed. You don't take any damage and you're not knocked prone. This one is going to make 1 attack on you. That is only going to be a 14, so I believe that misses.
No, that hits.
Oh, okay. So you will take sickle damage, which is not much. You take 10 points of slashing damage. Okay, and then this last one is going to leave the door, come over, and take 3 attacks on you, Khalid. I doubt that he will hit a single time. Let's see it. 14, 18, 11. He doesn't hit. Okay. And now it is, in fact, it is Biff's turn.
All right. It's kind of not super likely to be very successful, but I am going to look at the Night Hag and try to polymorph it into a, let's say, a bass.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I can't stop you from doing that.
Okay, she does have advantage on this saving throw.
Yeah.
And it's a wisdom, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Mother of fuck, I hate polymorphs so goddamn much.
Yes.
I
love it.
Yeah, she got a natural 1 on the second roll. So let me find a goddamn fish token.
I feel like we've been very vexing to you tonight, Ben.
No, like I've liked most
Or
of
as
your
I like to call it, a
decisions.
successful session.
It's just polymorph. You stun a boss, you stun my cavalry boss on her horse that makes her go super fast and make her not move at all. And now you've made a tough spellcaster into a goddamn fish.
Yeah, see, now we have time to take out the red caps
All right.
and address the boss as we need to.
There you go, Biff. It's your turn. I mean, good play. I am happy. I am just also now trying to think of how I can make this challenging at all.
Oh, I'm also going to cast, as a bonus action, Mass Cure Wounds on everyone within 60 feet for 27 points of healing.
Okay.
God damn.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, Jackson.
Okay, before I fix my health, I am going to pull out what smells like sulfur or something, or brimstone, and started drawing out a glyph, and you see through the glyph it looks almost like the vision, it's like a window of a spaceship, like moving through space quickly, and all of a sudden the sun becomes visible in it, and you see an arc of sun move towards the window, and then next thing you know, the glyph disappears, and there's a ball of fire sitting there. As I am casting Flaming Sphere at a 6th level.
Okay.
So let me mark that off.
Brian, you
And-
should have let Ben cast the fear spell so that Potts would not have his hiccups anymore.
Stupid. I love it. You're right. I let it happen. I go over here.
Okay. So that's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So that's 6d6 damage. And I need to and reflex saves. 1 second, actually, it's letting me pick it. Well, that's a shame.
Okay.
It's a terrible roll, and I'll draw it out real quick.
Yep. And so, how many of them are going to have to make the saving throw? Just once you summon it?
These 3 right here.
Okay, so those tree needles and the red caps.
No,
Oh, just the red caps, sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't draw it quick enough.
No worries. Natural 1, natural 3, and a 15, which is not high enough. Okay, so they will all take the...
15 fire damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will Misty Step to there. And then I will... It's quarter speed in plant growth or half speed?
I think it's half.
It's
Difficult terrain.
4 feet for every 1 foot.
Oh, maybe it's quarter. Wow.
All right. So that means I can move. That would be 5 times 4 is... That's there. I can move there.
Okay, you feel like you have done significant damage to them. They're not bloodied, but they are close. Close to bloodied. Okay, good turn. Khalid, your go.
I'll cast haste on myself, and then I'll just move towards the fish. So 1. How much more is the movement? Is it double?
It is... Sorry, you are... Yeah, double. Sorry, so that was 10.
Okay. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And that's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Then next up, we go back to the top of the order. Zakar, it's your turn.
Okay, I will shoot arrows here and here.
And the one next to you is going to try and attack you, not in the sense of actually like doing an attack on you, but just making you have disadvantage on your attack.
Yeah, sure.
18 will still do it.
Okay. And yeah, that's for the one closest to me, and then
Sure.
I'll roll damage to see if that. So that's 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, not dropped, but bloodied.
Okay. Then I'll attack that one again instead of the other one.
Come here. Oh my
and that's
fucking
23.
god. Okay, 23 will hit.
He makes sad dog noises as he does.
Oh.
Yeah, that is enough to put that one down.
Okay. And then I will use my bonus action to disengage. And I guess, so we only get like 5 feet of movement then?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I won't do that then, because I'm in between this group of people and him. So
I'm sorry,
I'll just...
you get 3 squares.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll just stay where I'm at, and I'll like kind of I'll turn to face the red cap so that I gain his aggro, I guess.
Okay, cool. Then next up, it is the fish's turn. Do I get to make a wisdom saving throw, or just taking damage from not being in water?
I don't think you take damage. I mean,
Its lungs are dying.
I mean,
Yeah, I can't breathe.
yeah. What's the rules for drowning?
Yeah, isn't it like Constitution bonus?
Well, if it takes damage, actually, it stops being polymorph, so that would be a...
Well, only if it goes all
Or it
the
has
way
to lose
past
its
us.
health.
I'm gonna
No,
see what
down to
I'm
0.
looking up Bass stats 5e.
It's gotta be 1. It's gotta be 1 HP.
Are there stats for a generic fish creature? Nope.
All I'm saying is a fish wouldn't die for being on land for 6 seconds.
Not in
It would flop around for quite a
not
while.
in real life, but in D&D, you can grapple a
Take it.
horse.
A couple minutes.
After
No, you were mad.
No, you
After
you
that.
grabbed someone off of a horse.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so they do have 1 HP, but okay. So here's how we're gonna rule this. Biff, I need you to roll a D4, and because of your nightmare, you're gonna subtract 1. So
Oof.
Okay, her next turn, she will drown of air.
So opposite of drown.
Sorry. My bad.
Okay.
Okay, next turn.
So this turn, stay in a fish. Next turn will become human. Or become
Okay.
hag. I think that that's fair. Do you all feel like that's unfair? We can discuss it.
No,
we can-
I think
No, I
that's
think
fine.
that's fair.
I probably should have picked a land animal to change.
It's
the
okay.
general.
The biggest dick I become in D&D is when someone uses polymorph, and I'm like, well, but circumstances currently dictate that the
No,
creature would immediately
yeah.
take damage.
Or any other of the half
That's
the spells
reasonable.
in the game that neutralize enemies.
Yep, and I go,
Yep.
how do I stop this? I'll stop
Yeah, it's
this.
I have
not
another
easy.
one. I have another one, but I don't think it works on night hags. But I don't know if Biff would know that it doesn't work on night hags. Maybe.
Okay. Next up, after her turn, it is the turn of the red caps. And so the red caps have a feature that is going to come into play here. If I can get to see it. If my computer will load. I thought you were a good computer. It's a very good computer. I shouldn't be mean to it. So the red caps have something called rabid tactics. So the one that you are next to, Zakar, just seems to start going hog wild, and starts like he's just growling, and he's going to make all three of his attacks with advantage.
Oh wow.
So that's a 24.
Yep.
We'll just count that as the first one. 23
Yep.
and 14.
Nope.
Okay, so you take a total of 15 points of slashing damage.
These two-handed sickles.
This one is going to dash its full dash movement to get over here.
Okay.
That's his turn, but you can see that he is starting to foam at the mouth. This one is going to come over towards you, Zakar, calming his compatriot, and he is going to try and kick you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 24.
You just get out of the way of that clog. But this one is going to attack you, Biff, 3 times. No advantage. Just normal. Sickle. Sickle. So it's a 22 to hit with 8 damage.
That'll do it.
24 to hit with 10 damage. 23 to hit with 8 damage.
26. Right.
Okay. These are going to try and get away from the fire. Dashing. Oh, I forgot to say something. This one is going to take more damage and become bloodied. Because when you hit with the fire arrow, Zakar, it like pierced the red cap that you hit and added to the ball of fire, and it just had like a big flare up.
Oh, cool.
So this one got a little bit more burned. But he dashes to here. Okay, and that is the red cap's turn. And so now it is Biff. It is your turn.
All right. What am I going to do? I'm going to turn around and stab this guy that's behind me with a tree needle. I'm going to draw it from its sheath at my side and like make kind of a turning thrust and do bardic inspiration.
Oh, Ben, sorry.
Attack.
Can I use skirmisher to? They ended their turn. I was waiting for the turn to end.
Oh,
Can I move?
yeah. Sorry.
Right.
Back to
Sorry,
Biff.
sorry about that.
Sorry, Biff. You said you were going to use bardic inspiration, did you?
Yeah, so it's an extra 5.
Okay. Yeah, you do D20, and as soon as you hit, the rest of the tree needles begin to sing, and barbs shoot out of tree needle.
Cool.
of your needle. And so make your normal attack, and then add an additional 2d6 to it.
All right. Sorry to be 1
So,
second.
normal
The
damage
wrong
and then
button
2d6.
on my mouse and backed out of everything.
Oh, okay. Does anybody want to talk about like their character's favorite types of eggs?
Normal damage plus 2d6, you said?
Yep.
Human.
Oh, what?
Jesus.
Okay.
Alright, so 18 damage.
Yeah. Alrighty. Oh wait. I think you rolled to hit for the 10 that you got there.
Oh, whoops.
Plus 8 is pretty high.
15.
Okay, 7. Still pretty good. Yeah, you've hurt this guy as much as a huge ball of fire. Okay. Is that your turn?
And then I'm just gonna yell out, I don't think I can hold him as a bass anymore, guys. Get ready. And then,
All right.
That's
I'm always ready.
Speaking of which, Jackson, it's your turn.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to use benign transposition to move myself 30 feet. I gotta make sure I get that spot right again. Yep. Here. To here. And take one more step back this way. And I will send the flaming sphere with my bonus action and collide it into this.
Okay, so to get it there, you have to make it go through there. So this guy's going to take damage.
Now I can make it go, because it can move 30 feet, so 10 to here, and then 15 to there, so that's 25.
Okay. Then, yeah, you send it over there. He will make a dexterity saving throw. He succeeds. So does he take half damage?
Yep, let me just roll 66 real quick.
66 damage.
So that's 19,
Okay.
or half of 19, so that would be 9 fire damage
Yeah, nice.
as it collides into him. And that's my turn.
Like, Jackson is really good at not getting hit. So, like, even though you don't have, like, you say that you don't have any high damage spells, like, it's very difficult for me if I don't have ranged characters to get rid of this fireball.
Yeah.
This is the real delayed blast.
I mean,
fireball.
that my entire build is based on I hold concentration and don't let go.
Jackson doesn't let go of anything, including a grudge. Khalid, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna step here. Do I get advantage on attacking a fish? Is it prone?
You would have advantage on this fish on the
Yeah,
ground.
technically it is prone.
It's
just
not
walking.
it's not in a barrel, Brian, but the idea is similar.
19 to hit a fish.
Yep, you hit the fish.
Skewered. That's 16 damage. It turns
Okay.
into that person. Are they laying on the ground, or they turn into like a non-laying on the ground person?
No, she is gonna be prone on the ground.
I'm still gonna do my channel divinity as my bonus action. I'm gonna do a vow of enmity, so I get advantage on all my attacks for the next minute. And I will attack again. 23.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Another 13 damage, and then I will use my haste attack.
Wait, when did you get hasted?
I hasted before I moved.
Yeah, last turn.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad.
That's why I was able to move the fool.
Gotcha.
14 to hit.
14 will miss.
Okay.
You hit what feels like armor that's semi-magical and semi-like bone plate beneath her clothes.
And that's my turn. My 3 attacks.
Okay, you have bloodied her. Okay, Next up, it is... we go back to the top of the order. So, Zakar, it's your turn. Well, wait. By this point, the halflings have started to move. You see they start to funnel into the Barpeggio. Nahir is going to stay put. The rest of them are going to flee.
Who is this? The lead guard?
Yes.
Okay.
You see that it looks like she is held in place by something. Not moving. Okay. Zakar, it's your turn.
Okay, I will, with my first attack. Actually, no, with my bonus action, I'm going to put Hunter's Mark on this guy. Then I'm going to shoot my bow at him. It's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay, that's 28 points of damage. Plus
Okay.
Hunter's Mark is
Probably he's
33 points of damage.
Yep. You have killed this one. Your arrow just tears through his neck.
Okay.
It actually tears through his neck and almost hits Jackson behind him.
Oops. Okay, and then I can't move it because it takes a bonus action, but I'm gonna spin and shoot or let loose my second arrow to this guy, the bloodied guy. And we'll do this one as sharpshooter. So that's a 16 to hit.
Okay, 16 just hits.
Okay, that's only 15? That doesn't seem right.
17.
Or yeah, but I guess I need to add 10 to that. It's not
Oh yeah,
added
it's
in.
not doing that. So, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you have killed this one as the arrow knocks him back into the main tree.
Or maybe I rolled the wrong thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you
rolled
didn't.
them.
It was a normal one, not a sharpshooter.
Yeah, I clicked on. I saw the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, so it's 17. Yep, my bad.
Okay, 17, still enough to kill him.
Okay, awesome.
All right, is that your turn?
No, and then I'm gonna take my movement forward to kind of get the aggro of these guys again. So.
Okay. Then next up, it is the hag's turn. She is going to stand up. She is going to look.
Proudly stand.
She is going to look around, and she is going to reach to something at her neck. And all of a sudden, she is partially translucent. Khalid. And
Partially.
yep. And she starts running away.
Can I swipe at her?
Sure.
I'm gonna do it.
You have advantage if she just cast the spell.
That's true. I have advantage no matter what.
Oh.
17?
Let me check. Nope, you cannot hit her. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You would have connected, you see, but your blade just swings through her, as she is ethereal.
Okay.
Okay. She disappears from your sight.
One other thing.
Just one more thing.
When you hit a creature with an operating, never mind.
Okay. Alrighty. And next up, it is Redcap turn. This Redcap is going to come running at you. And he is going to make all three of his attacks, and he has Rabid Tactics up, so he is going to have advantage. Oh, not initiative, sorry.
What's their speed? Because if this is truly 1 foot per 4, then they can only move 5 feet.
Yeah, be 25 feet.
Or 10 feet, I mean.
Alright, he dashes and gets here.
Sorry, buddy. I would have let you try to hit me.
He's just like, it's the rules.
The only time I've used plant growth so far, so at least it's getting some use.
You're all tuckered out, buddy. It's okay.
I mean, I could make an argument that the spot that he was in and the next spot that he would have gone to wasn't difficult terrain, but not worth it.
I mean, you can because it burned away, right?
That was my argument, but I'm not going to do it because that's...
Do it. Hit me.
No. You all are using spells really smart this fight. And
I dare you to
should
try
have
to
the
hit me.
advantage for doing that. So it's fine. And this one is going to come here and attack these tree needles with advantage. Yeah, it'll hit, and it'll kill one of them, grievously wound the other.
Oh shit.
Thank God we have all these tree needle fodder.
You're lucky I'm so far away.
But now, Khalid, it is your turn.
I don't think it is.
You didn't go yet for these guys, right?
Oh, sorry, that was 5. Oh, no, I haven't gone. Okay. So this one is going to turn and run away from you, Khalid.
I'm Zakar.
Zakar.
We broke Ben.
And this one is going to attack Mary. Has advantage. Yep, it does.
Ooh.
Okay. Your sister goes unconscious, Biff.
Mary! Mary!
And then this one is going to attack you with advantage, Zakar. 13 misses. 17 hit. Does it
Yep.
miss? Okay, you take 8 points of slashing. And 10 misses. Okay. Then next up. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong initiative. I didn't erase the bear fight
okay.
initiative. Biff,
And I'm
it is your
gonna
turn.
go ahead and
Yep.
do my skirmish there.
Yep. All right, that's the new evasion for you.
Yep.
No, I take half that. Okay, then Biff, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to come over here to my sister and grab her and cast Dimension Door and take her inside the tree here and get her out of the fight.
Okay. Yeah, you do that with your action. With your movement, you could probably get just
Back
to the door.
outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come back out here and then cast healing. Jackson, how you looking, man?
I'm actually not too bad since you hit us with that big heal.
Anyone else? Everyone else looking okay?
Mary might need healing.
Yeah, I guess I'll hit her with a with the cure wounds before I leave. First level stabilizer.
Sorry, Ben.
That's my turn.
Okay. Then next up, Jackson, it is your turn.
Okay, bonus action. I am going to move the flaming sphere so that it crashes into this guy above Khalid. Boom. So let me go ahead and roll. He's got to beat a 17 dex save.
Okay.
I don't need this help.
He does not beat it.
Okay, so that is 26 points of fire damage. Okay, so that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can move 10 more feet. I will move it 1, 2. So there. And then for my standard action, I am going to attempt to drop acid. Get it? Okay, on this guy that I'm pinging, the one below all the tree needles. And let me go ahead and click on that. It's going to be another dex save for that guy. Same difficulty, 17.
Okay. Nope. Okay. It is a 16, so he does not succeed. He will take 7 points of acid damage.
Man, I'm getting low rolls of damage. Some of
Still
these.
26 damage.
Yeah, with a level 6. Yeah, but I used a 6th level spell slot for that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Come
4
on.
rounds ago.
Come on, come on, Korak.
Okay, good point. And I will move the total 10 feet that I can up to there and end my turn.
Okay,
Next up.
Qualid.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step right here. Step over here. Murder this dude. It's 25. I gotta turn the advantage off.
No,
Sorry,
you have advantage.
because he was a ragey boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was being reckless.
15.
Yeah, 15 damage.
All right. Second attack.
You all have I think you have hit every one of these guys initially for 15 points of damage. Yeah, 27 will hit. 18. All right.
Still
yeah.
up.
He is still up, but he is very bloodied.
Third attack.
12? No, he manages to duck back, and you swing a little wide.
Why did I even cast haste?
Yeah, why? Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, then back to the top of the order, Zakar.
All right. With my bonus action, I'm going to move Hunter's Mark to this one. Then I'm going to attack it with Sharpshooter this time, and I have advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, that's a 24 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that is
Jesus.
34 plus plus 3, so 37.
Okay, he is wavering. He is barely able to stand.
Oh wait, and he's within 5 feet of an enemy, which is this guy, right? So it's sneak attack.
Yep.
So another 4 points of damage.
Yep. Okay. The 4 was enough to put him down.
And then I'll attack this one with Sharpshooter as well.
You fucker, stop stealing my kills.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. And that's 23 points of damage.
Okay, you perfectly bloody him.
No, he's already bloodied.
No, this one.
No, he said he was
No,
attacking this one.
I was attacking this one.
Oh, okay.
We're going to make sure that Qualid spends all of his spell slots just to Misty Step
Running
around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you put down 2 of them.
And-
anything else?
Yeah, I'll use my movement to get to here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Something happens, and then it is the final Redcap's turn. And he will be making all 3 of his attacks with advantage.
Alright.
Okay, so that is a 19, a 15, and a 17.
Those all hit.
Okay, so you take 22 points of slashing damage.
Alright. And bloodied.
Okay, and Biff, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to viciously mock the fellow right in front of me and say, hey, that cap makes you look like a circumcised penis, the worst of all penises.
Hey.
You see a guy wearing a cap that looks like an uncircumcised penis, and he's like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jackson's hair is a little too curly to be comfortable with that joke.
I gotta unmap that button.
Okay. Yeah, he fails.
Good, dude. DC 17.
Yeah, he has failed, so he will take 6 points of...
Psychic and have disadvantage.
So for him, because all of his friends are dead, it will be... And for the sake of narrative, this is the one who was talking to you and being really nice yesterday.
Mm.
Okay. Well, Fuck him now. He's gonna like kill my friends.
No, I'm saying so that it's more of a betrayal that he
Oh, okay.
almost killed your sister.
Gotcha.
Okay. So he is growling, and Jackson, it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm already working on the
Hello.
saving throw.
Yeah, deck save 17.
Fails.
All right.
Can he do it?
25
He can
fire
come,
damage.
He can come within a reasonable margin.
Okay. Let's make him make a con save as I move 5, 10 feet total, and poison spray on him.
He makes the con save.
All right, so it doesn't do anything, but I'm just curious. I'm going to roll it anyway. Yeah, that would have been nice.
Would have been enough.
And so that was my bonus action, my standard action, and my movement, so I'm done.
Okay. Khalid, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna run over here in a charge, and I'm just gonna kick him into like as far as I can. He's a gnome, right?
He is the subgroup of halfling in this world that would be considered a gnome. But he is also a fey creature, yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a strength roll. Add 4.
Okay, you don't have advantage on this
I do not.
because I know that it's not really important, but yeah. That's grappling, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But okay.
Well, is he flanked though? If I'm on the other side of him?
He is shoved back.
Well, my sentinel is gonna allow me to attack him.
Okay. 17 will hit.
Oh.
And Khalid, you slice this one in twain.
And I take fire damage.
But not as much.
That's true. And then I'll use the rest of my movement to start running this way towards that ethereal person. Non-ethereal. Incorporeal. Ethereal.
Yeah. Yeah, you make it a certain amount of movement and you realize that once she was ethereal, she did not have to worry about the plant growth. And so she booked it pretty far away and probably has fled completely.
Well, let's roleplay the next 3 days of me running.
Actually, I'm sorry to do this, guys, but I have to get going.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Sorry that we went a little bit over, but the fight was long, as they often are. I'm sorry that we finished with another fight. I don't like it to be fight, then we're done, but this was a fun session. I was not at any point upset with you all. I played that up a little bit for gags, but this was a very fun session.
We'll have to try harder next time, guys.
All right. Good night, you all.
Bye, y'all.
My
Night,
dog
everybody.
barking, sing you to the rest.